Hello, good people, and welcome to the Nothing Above the Moon podcast. I'm your host, Mike Johnson, and this is episode 13. The finest podcast in Tallahassee. Oh, man. I joined my co-host today. Cam, what you got for the middle today?
Ooh, Friday the 13th, Huff.
Okay, Cam, yeah. Friday the 13th, Huff. Mm-hmm. All right, and we got a special guest in the house, Markeith, trash-ass bird, Thomas. What you got, man?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me on. I mean, I don't know about being on episode 13. I mean, everything on the 13th trash. The movie, Friday the 13th trash. Paul George, trash.
What about James Harden?
James Harden,
Odell
trash.
Beckham? Odell Beckham, trash, too?
Odell Beckham, gay and trash. But I appreciate y'all for having me, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man. Well, it's another week of sports, bro. So, we need to get into it. LeBron and Ty Lue. Yeah, what's going on with those guys, man? You think Ty Lue just took a sabbatical just because?
He been sick, bro. They say he been sick, man. I believe it, man. I ain't got no reason to lie about it.
I don't think he brought in that doctor's note, cuz, to LeBron. Yeah, I think he just wanted to leave, man. Just tell him you don't want to coach LeBron.
When you got a player like LeBron and you the coach, you already know your job is just to handle substitutions. Let LeBron coach the team. You monitor minutes, man. That's how you be successful with LeBron.
Okay.
Well, Ty Lue has done a good job in Cleveland. He's nothing spectacular, but he's done a solid job with handling LeBron. But coaching LeBron is tough, man. Think about it. You have to go into a system where the player actually runs the system, and he dictates how the organization moves.
But he's the type of player you're never going to see again. So, I mean, I think he deserves and commands all that different respect he has in the organization, because once he leaves again, the Cavaliers trash.
Man, well, so if LeBron leaves and Ty Lue doesn't turn out to be the coach that they thought he is.
He's not a good coach.
Nah, he's terrible.
Why he's terrible?
Because he got crossed by Allen Iverson.
That's true.
that goes into his coaching.
You gotta put it all together, man. You can't let it just pass. You gotta put it all together, man.
Come on, man.
But I think Tyronn Lue, man, I don't really think he's a strategy man. I think he kind of just like I don't really see a lot of strategy coming from Lue, is what I'm saying. Because even Kyrie Irving said it, man. Going from Lue to Brad Stevens, man, he was like, it's a whole different world as far as the way the coaching scheme and everything goes. So I don't really see a lot of clever. You can watch games and kind of see good coaching. I don't really get that feel from Tyronn Lue.
Man, I just think, well, first off, Kyrie he's just in a new situation, so he's gonna say anything bad about Cleveland.
You think Brad Stevens is a better coach than Tyronn Lue?
Yes, he is.
Let me ask you a question, Cam. Have you ever seen Tyronn Lue actually draw up an out of bounds play?
Yeah, he definitely drawed up an out of bounds play.
Did it work?
Of course.
I think LeBron probably drew it up. Then Ty Lue's like, all right, let's go with LeBron.
So basically, what you're doing is putting Tyronn Lue in the Phil Jackson category.
No.
Do you think Phil Jackson's a good coach? Was a great coach?
He's great.
Why? Because he already had Mike. Now Scotty was there. Horace Grant was there. Paxson. So he kind of had to make everything work right. He was kind of like the glue that kind of brought everything together.
He's like Bill Belichick. He manages. What's the word I'm looking for, Mike? He know how to manage personalities.
So you think with Phil Jackson overall, if Phil Jackson wasn't there, you don't think Chicago wins 6 championships without him?
They probably win 3.
3 without Phil?
Yeah. Because
of the triangle offense that he brought to Chicago, kind of made
triangle hard to stop.
The triangle is technically designed for a big man. Mm-hmm. So with Mike, being the 2 guard, they kind of played off Mike being the big man and kind of had the big man in Chicago actually distributing the ball. So, I mean, he's a great coach. I mean, Phil Jackson, don't get me wrong, but what I'm trying to correlate between Phil Jackson and Tyronn Lue is that they have 2 great players. So, Mike technically ran Chicago until Phil Jackson came in and changed the strategy of the coaching.
But Mike was playing in the system designed by Phil Jackson. What Mike is trying to tell you here is he don't see that LeBron is playing in a system.
Okay. You think okay, well, yeah, that's true. With LeBron, he is the system. So basically the whole offense facilitates through LeBron. He's the point forward. He brings the ball up the court. That's why him and Kyrie didn't have the best. They had good chemistry on the court, but I don't think it could have been a lot better. So, but Tyronn Lue, man, I don't think he's sick, man. I think he's playing hooky, bro. I don't think
that's bold, man.
Yeah.
Him just play hoogie in the middle of the season like that.
Most
man.
definitely.
So what are you gonna do about the playoffs? You gonna just sit back in the playoffs too?
Yeah. Because you know what? It's coming. LeBron is about to leave, or LeBron. I don't think LeBron leaves Cleveland, but let's just say LeBron does leave Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Tyronn Lue has the pressure of trying to win a championship with LeBron is still there, trying to coach LeBron, and trying to get this whole team, this new team, to gel. So I think that man is facing more than I don't think he's sick. I think he's mentally strained. Did he say he was like physically sick, or was he say he was mentally sick?
What he says they can't. He's been tested a couple times and they can't find out exactly what's wrong with him. He don't really know what's going on. He said he's been dealing with it for a while now. He said he can't sleep at night and all this kind of stuff or whatever. So
sort of like Steve Kerr, right?
Steve Kerr had a bad back. Steve Kerr's back was messed up, and he's talking about he was having headaches and everything from his back being messed up. That's why Steve Kerr sat out for so long. But
Steve Kerr was on them Percocets though.
But your back can cause migraines.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was having migraines. He's having real bad headaches because of the back problems he had and whatnot. But Ty Lue, he's been tested numerous times, and they can't find out what's wrong with him. He said he need to take some time off so he can get healthy. Is basically what he said.
That sounds like some front office shenanigans.
Sound like some front office shenanigans, or maybe he might have something a little bit deeper.
All right, man. So but what y'all saying is y'all convinced that Ty Lue is just playing hooky. He not really sick.
In my opinion, I don't think he's physically sick. I think he's mentally drained.
Yeah, sometimes you need time off, man.
Yeah.
But why he just won't say that? I just need some time off to get my thoughts together.
Yeah, LeBron can be a little bitch from time to time. I love him. I think he's the second greatest player I've ever seen. He's the best overall player I've ever seen in my life. But at the same time, man, LeBron, when you cater the whole organization around one player, which is great because he's changed the dynamics of the Cleveland organization, but at the same time, you have to be the coach to kind of baby him because you're not going to win without him. So nobody has ever been straight up with LeBron. LeBron needs a coach who needs to kind of punch him in the face in a sense, not physically but mentally, to challenge him.
You think Phil Jackson could have done it?
No, I think Greg Popovich can. I think
Greg Popovich could do it if LeBron went to the Spurs. But what you're saying, I understand what you're saying, but nobody can do that in Cleveland. I don't care who you bring in. No coach can do that to him in Cleveland.
Doc Rivers?
Nope.
I think Doc Rivers.
In Cleveland?
In Cleveland?
If LeBron played for the Spurs, and because Pop has impunity with it, he can do it. He can say whatever he want to say and still be with the Spurs. Mm-hmm. If Pop was the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he could not say that. I guarantee.
I guess he could. I can guarantee he could.
Because
we taking a 5 championship winning coach from San Antonio to Cleveland.
Yeah.
So you telling me that this guy who's won 5 championships that he couldn't do that in Cleveland?
Who's more important to the organization?
To me, honestly, it would be LeBron is the most important piece.
Exactly.
But Popovich is the most important figure in that organization.
If Pop was to come there and run LeBron James off, trying to tell LeBron all the type of stuff he needed to do, what you think they're gonna do with him in the next season?
Hey man, think about it. Who's more important, Tom Brady or Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I want to go with Belichick. Yeah.
Okay.
Football different now.
Football's different, but the quarterback position is almost like, let's kind of put it in the same category with LeBron. No. LeBron is the cat. All right, because a basketball player has more influence.
One basketball player can change the whole team. One good quarterback can, because you got to have receivers catch the ball.
I disagree with that.
You think so?
That. Yes. I seen many football teams that was a quarterback away. Once they got that quarterback, it was on and pop.
That's different. You said a quarterback away. That means all the other pieces were already there.
But I have seen teams who have become great teams because of that quarterback. He's brought them. Think about the Packers.
They bought other players in.
The Packers to me aren't a great team. Matter of fact, let's go back to Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. The Patriots don't have great wide receivers like that. He's just that good of a quarterback. Now you can say it's the system, but it has to work a way that the quarterback has to flourish in it. But Tom Brady takes it to a different.
But to Mike's point,
I can't say that
Chicago went to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman, so I understand what Mike's talking about too. And he's the worst quarterback to ever start in the Super Bowl. Start a football game, period. But he played in the Super Bowl.
What about Colin Kaepernick?
I love Colin.
Yeah, I ain't gonna disrespect Colin.
I love this game, man.
But, okay, so we're going back to Tom Brady and this culture thing now. So when Tom Brady left, why did they continue to win?
Well, I mean, they're a great organization, so they already had the pieces built.
Exactly.
They had the pieces there.
So Tom
this is over time.
Patriots and still be good.
But this was over time they built.
I don't think a quarterback could change the game, man. If that was the case,
Well,
then the Dolphins would have won a quarterback with Marino. I mean, won a championship with Marino.
What?
He was going up against some like superstars though.
But I'm saying though, one quarterback, I don't think one quarterback can change the game. No, man, I know better. You got guys catch the football.
No, what we asking when we changing the game? Are we saying
You can put LeBron on any team in the NBA, he'll change that whole team. You can give him 5 bench players, and that team be in the playoffs. I guarantee you.
I think Aaron Rodgers can go to any team in the NFL and make them a playoff team.
I don't think so.
I definitely think so.
I don't think so either.
I do.
You go to Cleveland Browns right now. Well, I take
No,
that back. They got an all-star receiver.
I think he can.
They got an all-star receiver at Cleveland, so
Yeah.
I have to rescind that. But you give them a team with no star wideouts or anything, I don't think they go to the playoffs.
I feel you. To me, I feel like the quarterback position is so much relied on in pro sports, definitely NFL, that you build your team around it. So if your team is good enough on the offensive side, it's going to carry your team into the playoffs. Now, winning championships is a whole different thing. I think basketball is more important with the one player. Now, in football, you could get to the playoffs with a great quarterback, but I ain't saying winning championships.
But to be a great quarterback, you need a couple things. You need a great offensive line. If that line ain't there, you can put that quarterback anywhere. If he ain't got time to throw.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I mean, those are facts. But get back to the main point. The fact is LeBron and Ty Lue relationship is very strained. If nobody wants to admit that,
You think it's strange?
I think it's strained, man. I think it comes to a point when the player is cussing out the coach on the sideline and the coach can't really do anything because if you mess up, if you touch the king crown, then you're going to be out of there.
That's true. That's the same thing with Popovich.
No,
Popovich
it's different. Let me tell you why it's different. Because Popovich has won championships. Now Tim Duncan has been on the team, but Tim Duncan he's the best player in the Spurs history, right? But he was never the focal point of sometimes of them winning championships. Sometimes they built it around Tony Parker, Ginobili. Now they got Kawhi. So I think Popovich can build a structure in Cleveland that they can win without LeBron, because that's how good of a coach he is.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. And by the way, it's hot as hell in this bit.
Take that button, that top button, bro. Let that steam out.
But I tell you what would have helped Tyronn Lue out, though. LeBron never cussed out Spoelstra, right? Because he had Mario Chambers there and he was cussing him out. maybe they should trade and get him for LeBron to have somebody to cuss out.
Yeah, yeah, that is a good point.
D-Wade did cuss Spoelstra out, though. D-Wade's about to fight Spoelstra.
I mean, that's different, though.
In the LeBron era?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Definitely. By the way, I'm glad you sent that video of D-Wade in that chair when he was crying.
Yeah, man. Spoelstra was about to jump on. D-Wade's about to jump on Spoelstra, man.
Who you think would have won?
Man.
Spoelstra.
Okay.
Yeah, I think D-Wade got no
The Wade
chance.
probably would have got injured on the way to fight.
Exactly. Finger injury or something. 6 to 8 weeks, man.
Oh, thinking about the whole NBA right now, the Rockets right now is leading the league,
of course,
in wins, and they're definitely the number 1 overall seed in basketball. But I know we talked about this maybe a couple of weeks back, but I want to bring it back up. Do you think the NBA should actually go to 1 through 8 as the best teams in the NBA?
No.
Not doing East and West, just 1 through 8.
No.
No?
Oh, 1 through 16.
1 through 16.
1 through 16?
8 in the West, 8 in the East.
So the number. Okay, so you talking about
We're talking about the best 16
teams?
Yeah.
Or the best? Well, okay. Well, so is the 1 and the 2 seed gonna have a bye, and then they it's a play-in to play the 1 and the 2 seed in the next round?
We talking about the playoffs, right?
The playoffs.
You need 16 teams.
8, man. 8 teams.
Just
I mean,
8.
what would be the benefit of that?
So Cleveland might not make it. Yeah.
Yeah, they would make it.
They would make it. Hold on. So we got Houston and Golden State 1 and 2, and then the third. I don't know if the Raptors have a better record than who's the third seed in?
He'd probably be like 7 or 8.
The Raptors got the second best record, don't
I think they 55 and something, so they might have the third or fourth best record
I think
overall in the league.
they're still behind Golden State, so I think they're the third best record.
Third,
I think it's Houston, Golden State, then the Raptors.
Who's the third? Who got the third best record in the West? Who's the third best team? You got Golden State, you got Houston.
Got to be OKC.
Maybe OKC.
Nah, OKC still, they just lost.
Not the Clippers either. Who we missing? It's some team. Definitely not the Spurs.
Utah Jazz.
The Spurs were fourth. I don't know. It doesn't matter, though.
Well, either which way, I think that they should have the top 8 teams, man.
I don't think so.
But the only reason why people don't want to do it is because of, travel.
No, it's going to be 1 through 8 on every team going to be in the West. You might have one East team out of there every year. You got to have
16 teams, man. He's talking about 8 teams.
You're right about that.
The playoffs going to be quick if there's only 6 teams.
And then that's going to extend the regular season as well.
Mm-hmm. So would you cut down the regular season to have, so if you have you have 82 games right now. So would you cut it down to 66 games and then have a 1 through 16, playoff?
No, always want more basketball.
Always more basketball.
That's missing a lot of money.
Always want more basketball.
Okay.
At the end of the day, money going to factor into if they do that or not. If you cutting down the regular season, that's thousands of dollars.
That's true.
That's TV revenue and ticket sales. So
that's true.
The Trailblazers.
Oh, they third
in the West.
Oh
correct.
man, they balling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cleveland made it. They'd be fourth.
Okay.
Cleveland be fourth, and the 76ers would be fifth. They're 45 and 30.
Okay. All right. Well, you can't. The NBA is all about what? Superstars.
Correct.
So if the NBA can get to me, the West has the best playoff matchups. So for me, I always watch the East because I was a Chicago Bulls fan. But watching the East this year in the playoffs, man, what we gonna be interested in? All we gonna do is wait for Cleveland to play Boston in the second round, and then the Raptors. Come on, man. Yeah. So
I mean, if you like solid basketball, Raptors games are not bad because they execute well. Mm-hmm. And DeRozan, he's fun to watch.
Listen, that's great, and I think that makes the point of. In a lot of ways, just to get the best teams out of the East, the best teams out of the West, and then have a playoff between the overall best teams in the league. Because I think the 8th seed in the the East is the Pacers or something like that. No, they might be a little bit higher. The Heat. Come on, man. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but at the end of the day, man, we need to go to the best overall teams in basketball, man. It's getting to a point right now, man, that I think we need to have the best teams in basketball play each other in the playoffs.
Okay, so you don't like what you're saying is you don't like the format the way it is now.
Yeah, you know what? I used to, but when every great player started migrating to the West, I'm like, my goodness, Paul George left the East. Who else left the East to go to the West? You have all these if you consider
you think that's by choice or by money?
Well, combination.
He would have been just getting paid in New York.
Well, that was his highest contract, but. I mean, the East don't have too many compelling stories. It's all about the West.
So it all depends. If you want to take the easier road or you want to have a challenge. That's basically what you're saying.
Basically.
So you want the best 2 teams, period, to play for the championship.
Yes. I don't care about that, East, West. I mean, it was good back in the day when we was growing up because I felt like most teams had teams overall that were built to people didn't leave. And I'm not faulting these kids. You go play for the best team you want to play for. You want to play with your homeboys, go do it. But now with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry playing on the same team, come on, man. Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where come on. I'm not mad at them, but at the same time, the competition factor kind of, dilutes a little bit just because. I mean, would you want to see Michael Jordan with Clyde Drexler?
I mean, at the same time, though, just say we playing a pickup game, right?
Okay.
And this other team got 3 dudes on it that real good is better than everybody else. Is that not gonna make you play harder to beat that team?
True. It will.
So you trying to tell me you got the best players in the NBA and they're gonna back down to 3 superstars?
Well, I think what happens now is that everybody's chasing rings. Michael Jordan, Steph Curry changed the game in the fact that every team, college, high school, NBA, everybody shoots threes. The Rockets shoot, 63s a game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro.
But that's not a Steph. Well,
Steph changed the game, man.
D'Antoni.
No.
D'Antoni started that in Phoenix, bro.
Yeah.
The Warriors play just like Phoenix, man. That's Steve Nash. The Warriors play just like Phoenix. Come on, Cam, man.
No, man. D'Antoni changed the way they play game. They sped up the game, but they wasn't shooting threes like that in Phoenix, man. They were scoring at a high rate. They were just fast up tempo. Now, to me, going back to the SportsCenter brought out a very interesting list. The top 10 or 15 players who influenced the NBA, who changed the NBA. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, Michael Jordan was number 1, and they put a lot of things into it, like shoes and how much money they made. So Michael Jordan's number 1. Mm-hmm. But they had LeBron too, and then they had like some of these older players, like like Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, and them guys didn't change shit. Let me tell you,
Man,
change.
hate, bro.
No, they didn't change. They played the game.
Was Steph Curry on the list?
He was 10th.
Okay.
Let me tell you, who should be Michael Jordan should be 1, right? 2, I was going back and forth. I think Steph Curry over LeBron.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because LeBron is, there's no debate who's the better player. But factor in like LeBron, he's more vocal than Michael Jordan ever was, about, political stances and stuff like that. So with that, he has a whole different arena, and he's also changed the game that he has players take control of their destiny. He didn't follow that same suit of staying with Cleveland for a dumb loan. He said, I'm going to take power in my own hands. I'm going to hire my homeboys to be part of my team, Rich Porter and all those guys to run his business, all that stuff. He changed the game like that. But Steph Curry got people shooting threes and threes and threes,
In
man.
transition.
In transition. I've never seen that, Mike. How do you do going transition?
I can't put him in number 2.
Who you have number 2?
You got to give it to LeBron, man, for all the reasons you just mentioned.
Okay.
All Steph Curry, I give you Steph Curry with 3-pointers, okay? You break it down to that, I give you that. Everybody shooting threes not because of Steph Curry.
Okay.
But nobody, like you said, on and off the court, man, he got his own people hired. He hired his own agents. He got all his boys working for him, man, the free agency thing and everything. That's all LeBron.
That's true.
Now, on the court, I agree with you. If you're talking about just strictly on the court, then I give it to Steph.
What about athletes, period, Mike? Who changed the game more than any other athlete in the world?
Any other athlete? That's a good question, man.
Money Mayweather.
You think so?
Yeah, he created a brand. He's the one that mega $1 million fights. He was the first.
That's true. You got a good point though. They wasn't trash though.
Yeah, that's my dog though.
I like Money May. You right about that because he created his own promotional team.
Yeah, everything. All by him.
All by him.
What about Deontay Wilder?
Cause
you hear
tread carefully.
Hey.
Every time y'all say his name, I hear Pastor Troy playing in the background. We ready.
Who the champion now? What's his name? What's his name?
Joshua something.
What's his name, bro? What's the dude?
He fought last night, I thought.
Yeah, he went out to Wilder. He said Wilder got a TKO ready for Wilder, bro.
So hold on, yeah, because did he beat? I forget the dude's name.
No, I watched it. Joshua Cloud or something like that.
Joshua something, man. He's from England.
Yeah,
he
light skinned dude.
Yeah, he knocked out the Klitschko dude. So he did win his fight last night.
Yeah,
he's been ducking Wilder.
He said he got something for Wilder, bro.
Man, he been ducking Wilder.
He said he got something for him, man. Wilder said you ready.
Wilder been chasing that man for a long time, bro.
That's how you know when you get your status up and you the best fighter in your sport right now because everybody want to fight you.
Yeah, yeah. True. I don't necessarily think that dude Anthony Joshua.
Just screw that all up. You're right, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. Anthony Joshua. I think that Wilder, over here in America, basically, America runs I guess you could say America runs the world in sports. Now, soccer is a global game.
Correct.
So, you could go over there in the European countries and maybe, South America, to,
Africa.
Nigeria garbage in soccer. Shout out to my Nigerians out there, but y'all
they getting paid though.
They getting paid.
You seen those contracts?
Yeah, they getting paid. You know what, man? Kids should start thinking about playing soccer.
No, they shouldn't.
Why not?
Why?
Because the best athletes, if the best athletes start playing soccer, from minority neighborhoods, man, trust me, it changed the way people look at soccer. What about golf?
The good thing about soccer and golf,
have
though,
more black dudes play more golf.
You don't have to wait to go to go pro.
That's true.
Like, basketball, you got to go to a year of college now, which is gay. Football, you got to wait, 3 years? If you play soccer or golf, you can go pro right away.
Soccer, man, we ain't got no pros come out of the United States in soccer, man. And the reason why is because all our best athletes playing basketball or football. That's pretty much what it boils down to, man.
Right, but we can change the culture. My nephew got picked on because he was an all-star soccer player. And they're like, man, what you playing? You playing soccer?
Why you stop playing?
Because the black kids was picking on him, saying, why you playing soccer?
Keep playing. If you're good, you got to keep playing, man. You can't let that bother you.
I wish he would have kept playing because he loves soccer.
But he's a young man. I can understand that peer pressure.
Do he have a leg he can kick?
He could kick. He was fast. He was a good defender. I don't know those positions in soccer. Yeah. So, but I know usually with soccer, you got to have endurance. You got to run up and down that field, man.
It translates to other sports very well.
It does. It really does. But going back to Wilder, man, and Anthony Joshua, listen, America runs the world when it comes to certain sports. Football, well, the European countries don't care about that, but let's just say overall with boxing. If the American champ, if it's a champ over here in America, you looking at the champ in America as the ruler of boxing.
Right.
Nobody cared about the Klitschko brothers. They still, you know, they had the championship. They wouldn't fight each other, but still, people looked at the American champion and say, okay, that's the guy. Wilder's just trying to chase him and say, hey, man, everybody know I'm the best. You claim to be the best. Let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Yeah, I think Joshua was scared.
He's scared, bruh. I got nervous when you spoke his name. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no disrespect this week, man. I just had to bring it up, man. Don't disrespect Deontay Wilder, bro.
Yeah, I told you. Now,
Too close.
now hold on. Now, I ain't gonna run from him. Now, listen. If I get my hands trained for him, I might have a shot.
You got no time. You got no time, bro. You got no time.
Yeah, you know, they always say, man, you don't want to be the dude who could really box or who could do the MMA.
Nah.
Yeah, they gonna hurt you
I
bad.
mean, I'll fight him, but because I know it's gonna be over quick. It ain't like he gonna just sit there and beat me up. He gonna hit me, knock me out, and everybody but it's over with. Then I got street credit. I just fought Wilder.
You just fought a boxer.
He got knocked out by Deontay Wilder.
I bet you can't knock me out though. You know what I'm saying? You got some comeback on there.
Who would you rather fight? Deontay Wilder or Mike Tyson?
Deontay Wilder.
Wilder.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting Mike
I
Tyson.
don't want nothing to do with Iron Mike, bro.
Nah, man. That man said he went. I think when he fought Trevor Berbick for the heavyweight championship in '87 or '88, because he became the youngest heavyweight champion to ever win it, the youngest at that time. That man said he was in the ring and he was burning up because he had syphilis. Mike Tyson is the realest motherfucker out there, man.
So Mike had syphilis in the ring?
That what he said.
He gave it to him, Robin?
I don't know. He said he had one of them street hookers.
Iron Mike, bro.
Man, shout out to my cancers. By the way, I'm a cancer. Mike Tyson a cancer. 50 Cent a cancer. Allen Iverson is a cancer. Sylvester Stallone's a cancer.
Stallone trash.
Tom Hanks is a cancer. Derek Jeter's a cancer. Yeah, man.
Jeter trash, dude.
Jim Jones is a cancer.
Trash.
Dang. Charlemagne the God is a cancer.
Yeah, the worst, bro.
Oh, come on, bruh.
I don't really get into science, man. So, hey,
Yeah.
Mike, you get into that?
Tupac and Kanye is your
Gemini?
Yeah.
A girl that told me she knew I was a Gemini one time because my attitude changed in the middle of our conversation. I'm like, that's probably because you was acting like an asshole. It's not because I'm a Gemini and got multiple personalities.
It just says you have people use that say it says two-faced. It's not literally like you two-faced it. It just has you two different faces that you could
Like
give.
two personalities.
Yeah,
pretty
you
much.
could give people this or that. It just depends on what mood you in.
Jim Jones trash.
Jim Jones is the man, dog.
Hey, trash, bro.
But when he definitely got on some of them records, bro, and started rapping, I used to cry laughing. I said, who's better, Silk the Shocker or Jim Jones?
Rapper?
Yeah.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, Jim Jones I like Jim Jones, man. I think Jim Jones is a good dude, man. I think he wears his heart on his sleeve from time to time. But, for the most part, man, I like Jim Jones. Yeah, bro. And speaking of old school rappers, man, this is what I've been thinking about for a while. You got Rakim.
Mm-hmm.
You got Public Enemy, which is Chuck D and Flavor Flav. Shout out to Flavor of Love, by the way. All of y'all watched that. I know y'all did.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, all right. Who was your favorite girl off Flavor of Love?
Whoever had the biggest ass. I don't know. What her name was? Bucky?
I think it was Bucky.
Yeah. And what's the other one that was on the Fabulous video?
Fabulous got a video? Speaking of Fabulous like a wild
Yeah,
one,
what
bro.
her name
Nah,
was,
he didn't
man?
do that, bro.
No, they got the video, bro.
Yeah, they got the
They got a
footage.
video?
Yeah, Fabulous.
He was
Fabulous
he was
wild.
going after her, dog. She kind of ran from him.
Fab had that knife.
He had a knife?
That was a shank, bro. It looked like a shank in the video. I couldn't really see.
I really think it was like some Bentley keys or something. I don't think it was a weapon.
Dang.
he wasn't driving. He was in the back seat.
Dang. So hold on, man. Fabulous, Fabulous actually did that.
They ain't got the video of him punching her, so say, but they got the video of him out there threatening her dad and her.
Dang.
Like he gained a lot of weight.
Low so case she ain't know so.
Man.
He don't even look the same no more, man.
Really?
He's looking kind of chunky in the face.
You need to go on that vegan diet, man. Yeah. Dang, bruh.
I mean, the bodyguards and stuff with them, they know people was holding people back, so like.
Well, that situation between a man and a woman, you don't know where it can go. Sometimes a woman can say something to make a man go off. Sometimes man can say something that'll make a woman go off. You never know, man. They tap that right button at that right time.
It's true.
Yeah, man, it can happen. So, everybody can get out of their character every blue moon, man.
Yeah, but I don't think so. 'Cause I can't remember the last time I've been genuinely mad at something.
Really?
Like a person or anything.
Not to the point that you want to whoop their ass.
Nah, I can't remember the last time I got that
What about Chris?
mad. Chris, I wasn't even really mad at Chris, man. I just want a nigga to shut up. That's the difference.
You almost threw hands with him.
Chris.
Chris, what's Chris' last name? I'm not going to even say what y'all call him.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the basketball court.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I was mad that day, but I wasn't mad enough to like, I want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted him to shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, cause I was trying to explain to him, I'm the one that should be mad, not you. You mad at me because I'm not mad at you. I don't even know what happened, man.
I think it was a hard foul, bro.
Yeah, he
I
cut
think it
him.
hit you in the eye.
Yeah, I know
or
I was
something.
bleeding.
He was bleeding,
but
man.
I was like, all right, man, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And he gets mad because he fouled me. I'm like, how does that work?
Yeah,
That's why I got mad. It was a fight or flight response for me.
Yeah, I remember a while ago I had somebody years ago. Me, Mike, Larry, and Willie. And Willie fouled me so hard, bro. That's when I was actually good. So when I went around him, bro, it was too easy. So I think me and Mike was on teams, by the way. Yeah, we was on the team, right?
I forget.
I
now,
think
man.
so. It doesn't matter. Willie fouled me so hard, bro. He walked away like, yeah. I like, no, you ain't gonna say, bro, you ain't gonna say you're bad? I was hot. I was like, why, bro, hey, come on, man. You don't foul nobody like that. Man slapped me across my head. I like, dang.
Hold on, time out, dog. Time out. Mike, you gonna let this slide? He got mad at the man for not saying sorry.
Bro, the man fouled me hard, man. The man fouled me hard, bro.
So you got mad because he didn't apologize.
Cause that was one of them fouls, bro. You like, my bad.
I remember the foul. I do remember the foul.
No, it's like one of them fouls, like, bro, you don't. That's like me foul you like crazy, like, oh man, walking away.
Now we having a bias right now, Mike, because when your old homeboys, Greg, what his name was, Greg,
Greg,
Cheeks.
Quam, Cheeks.
they got mad at each other because they got in an argument and one of them didn't say he was sorry.
Yeah.
And we thought that was gay. So we gonna let Cam slide on this
You gotta put the context to it.
This is a different story. I agree. Because if we playing basketball and one of y'all fight, I'm about my bad, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
That was like my bad type foul, bro. The way he fouled me, that was my bad.
Did he at least say you good?
No.
Or he just turned around and walked off?
Yeah, he talked around the road.
Okay, I got you. Now I would have felt like he meant to do it.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what it is. Yeah,
I like, man, what we doing here? And I remember that time Larry grabbed the ball too. You remember cuz. Larry
Larry got mad so many times, really.
Matter of fact, this room feel like Larry house back in the day. Boy, it's so hot up in here.
He playing NBA Jams about to die.
Matter of fact, I got two stories. What was that? I thought I talked about this before, but we was at Larry's house, and it's just as hot as this room, like Larry.
Yeah, it's a hot day, boy.
We was in Larry on crib. I was talking to Black, said, man, this thing hot, bro. I think we need to tell Larry. We need to turn on the AC.
You know what I say? Nothing, right? I was like,
Black,
man, that's between you.
Black said, I ain't gonna say nothing. I said, Larry. I said, cuz, I think you need to turn on the AC. Oh, pussy head, bitch ass. Bro, you ain't gonna tell me nothing. You could get out. Let's do it. Larry wanted to throw them hands so bad, bro. Dang, man. I said, what we doing? And then when we were playing basketball, we was at Lincoln Neighborhood Center, and Larry had that, Larry got the ball. You know Larry tall. So he got the ball, and I slapped the ball out of his hands, and it hit his foot. Clear as day. Me and Black seen this. We like, man, my ball, bro. Larry said, nah, that ain't, you know how Larry get. Nah, that ain't your ball. I said, Larry. I said, bro, it hit your foot, dog. Nah, that thing ain't hit my foot, bro. I said, Larry, dog, the ball hit your foot, bro. It's our ball. Man, this ain't your ball. What's up, though? I said, cuz, man, it ain't that serious, bro. Let me get the ball. Man, I'm taking my ball. And Larry walked out the gym. Don't let Larry tell you something different.
Yeah, I was there.
No, I ain't never seen Larry get mad at league, cuz.
He left.
I was there, bro.
Larry walked out the gym.
He took the ball. That happened to be the good ball that day?
That's the only ball.
Yeah. And the ball hit his foot. I was there that day, man.
So basically it was game. Blouses.
Pretty much, yeah. There you go, man. I'm worried about that. But I said, he's serious, bro.
Like I said, man, it's
Just
all
get in the
good.
car and go home, man.
Yeah, sometimes you just get, you know what? Like, forget it, man. We just play basketball and go. We'll play it another day.
Speaking of hot, Lincoln Neighborhood Center is the hottest in the room.
Boy,
Yeah,
can we open this door, bro? I feel like I'm about to suffocate in this bitch.
Go ahead, crack that bitch.
Man, hey man, I'm sorry, listeners, but y'all gonna have to get some of this real gutter sound and stuff, man. You crack the door, Bird, please. I'm in here sweating like a slave. Woo! Yes, sir. Boy, I feel like a new man. You know
that cold air can rushing in, boy.
You know one thing, man, living in Florida, if you don't have no dew in your car,
You finished,
you
dog.
finished, bro. I ain't riding with you.
That's why I go back to the classic argument, dog. If you had to pick one right now, Tallahassee, Florida, cuz no dew or no heat. Which one?
I'm gonna go with no heat.
What'd you say?
No dew, bro. No dew, bro.
Think about it, Cam.
Bro.
If you cold, you can go get blankets,
No, you can't.
jackets, everything, cover up. You hot. And you don't have no dew? What you gonna do, script naked?
Man, that I don't know, bro. That's tough, man. It get cold here too.
It get cold, bro. It get cold.
Y'all talking about a man that grew up in the projects. In Perry, one time our heater was broke. What we did, we got we had like 3 blankets on the bed. We got a whole bunch of clothes and threw it on top of the blanket and got under there. We was warm for that night.
Mm-hmm.
So I know how to survive without that heat.
That heat,
That heat'll make you want to do something for somebody, bro.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, that's one of the few things in the elements, outside that make you go delirious, bro. I seen how many people you done seen fall out on the basketball. At least, bro, I can't play no more. It's too hot. Or like man, I can't work no more, bro. We can't go outside. When True Full of Real, you know who True Full of Realians are? When we don't go outside in the summertime. We all in the house, bro. Like, bro, catch me. We hooping at night, 8:00 at night, and we don't go outside. Unless you have to be out there, bro.
That's true, man. That is. I remember me and O went to Palmer Road one time and played, dog. That was the worst decision ever.
Yeah,
It had to be like 140 degrees. It was so hot, dog.
Oh, my goodness. You tripping.
We used to do it though.
Yeah.
We used to be out there.
We played one game and left. That's how hot it was. There was a bunch of Jamaicans out there. Them boys just running up and down the court. I said, we got to go.
And then when we lost to them Mexicans.
Oh. Were you there, Cam?
No, I heard about that story.
Them boys, man, we can't have no answer for them boys, dog. They was running plays.
That dude was like Curry before Curry, dog. He just wet.
We had no answer for them boys, dog.
They were hitting threes on y'all?
Dog, when nobody on the team was 5'7", bro, we couldn't handle them, dog.
Y'all couldn't take the ball in the post?
No,
Never tell them
nothing, bro.
Mexicans not slow. You may have heard the stereotype they slow. No, them boys was
bro.
quick.
No, man, basketball it's equal opportunity. Once you on the court, man, you equal.
Yeah.
Like that's why, when we play against kids, when we was young, when we play against older folks, man, they didn't care about us. Just throw out shots.
Mm-hmm.
We had to get good. Now we let kids, let them shoot. Man,
No.
throw that
Yeah,
shit.
who do that?
Nah,
Yeah,
I let them
yeah,
shoot, bro.
yeah.
I'm stealing the ball, everything, bro.
Yeah, give me the ball.
Lessons learned, man. Lessons learned.
That's what I don't like about youth sports right now. They kind of like, for instance, like my son, we put him in the little softball, little wee ball. They didn't keep score.
That's trash.
Yeah, that's trash, man. You
So
you
I'm
got to
like,
win
who
or lose.
lost? Who lost the game?
That's how it was
wins.
with us, man. They wouldn't let them, when you let coach basketball, they couldn't go down no more than 10 points. If a team get down to 10 points, they stop keeping score. Like they'll add the score. How was it? I forget now, but if your team basically you can't go down no more than 10 points. So you can technically be losing by 20, but they'll adjust the score to make it when you're going down by 10.
What?
Yeah. And you can still
Yeah,
win the game that way, by the way.
That's right. I remember coming to y'all game like that. I was acting like, man, it looked like y'all getting washed, but then the score was close.
Yeah. And you can still win the game. So let's say basically, if you're down by 10, they stop counting other points score. So if your team come back from that 10 points, you can still win the game like that.
That's garbage, man.
I agree, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah,
man.
it's
'Cause
garbage.
it takes away the balance. I mean, you got to have a balance, man. Win, loss, fat, skinny,
Yeah.
dead, alive. It's a balance that
Yeah.
you got to keep, man. And we teaching kids not to keep that balance at an early age.
Exactly. And the kids didn't even care about winning or losing. They was just like, man, we having fun playing basketball. At that age, man, I don't think I heard not one of them complain about losing the basketball game. It was like we just having fun playing ball.
Nah, man. I felt that stuff every time I went on the basketball court. From the time I picked up a ball to the time I left the court, man. If you didn't win a game, man, you felt horrible.
Yeah. We lost some games in City League that was unacceptable.
I think that was just one reason we didn't win any games, or the games we thought we should have won in City Leagues, because we didn't play basketball. We went on that court and thought we could just, drum up some magic from 1992 to 2009 and think we was just gonna go in that court and win games.
A lot of times that worked though.
Yeah, this has been working for a while. Man,
but hey, man, y'all kids,
boy, yeah.
car notes, house notes. Hey, man, your priorities change. Basketball becomes on the low scale of things, man. So yeah, and by the way, man, what we definitely need to talk about here is why are you scared of lizards, Mike?
Cuz, you ever seen a lizard?
I seen lizards. I seen geckos.
I don't want no part of a lizard being on me, dog. I'm gonna just be a man about it, bro. Like, I'm
Okay.
not scared of them per se, but that big it on me, cuz you're gonna see me get about it, cuz I don't want it on me.
We gonna say that's considered scared of a lizard.
What about cockroaches then?
I ain't hell no.
But do you want it on you?
No.
Exactly. That's the same way I feel about lizards. I'm
I'm
not scared of a lizard, but I don't want it on me, dog. That big crawl on my leg, I'm gonna get up out of here, bro.
Okay, I feel you. It looks like a snake, just with legs, right? To you?
Pretty much, dog.
But all of them don't look like that though. So are you scared of certain ones?
No, like the little green ones is whatever. But those skinks, bro, they fast and they bite.
Yeah, skink is definitely a snake.
Yeah. They actually bite.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think it's poisonous, but they got teeth, bro.
Yeah, they'll bite you if you they threaten. They're not just gonna run up to you and bite you.
Yeah.
It's super fast, bro. They're so fast, man.
They get big too.
And you don't want to kill it, man. That's the bloodiest thing ever.
I killed one in my house.
How bloody was it?
Wasn't that bloody?
Did you hit him and like bust him open?
I bust them open good.
Was it a big one?
It was quite decent. It wasn't small.
My auntie killed one with a shovel.
Really? Yeah, them things get big. I seen one because I was coming home one day and I heard something like a thump. What the hell is that? I seen that thing crawl up on the wall. I said, "That's a lizard."
You heard it? It was in the house?
No, it was just crawling up on the side of the house.
Oh God, no! Bro.
It was like a thump. Like it fell and then it crawled back up. So I was looking and I looked on the wall and I'm like, "What is this?" And it was blue. Yeah, it was blue.
Now, I am scared of spiders. I'm legitimately scared of spiders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that house you was about to rent that day? We was about to move you in and you seen all them spiders?
Oh my God, dog. That was the turning point of me and spiders right there, man.
It was a lot of spiders in there, Ken. I mean, you walk in, you just like, you know how roaches scatter?
Yeah.
That's how the spiders scatter.
What was this at?
In the trailer park
over
there.
there. Then I tore it down. Nah, over off.
It was off of Tharp, wasn't it?
Mission and Tharp. A little side road with that new apartment. I don't know what the name of it is, man. But either way, cuz, yeah, I'm legitimately scared of spiders. But lizards, I just don't want them on me, dog.
I feel you. Yeah.
Lizard crawl up your pants leg, bro. You can't be a man about that, dog.
I feel that way about snakes, man.
See, snakes don't really bother me as much as lizards do.
Yeah, I'm kind of like terrified of snakes,
Yeah,
especially
man.
if I can't identify it.
Yeah, if I can identify spiders, I'm scared of, but I'm not terrified of. Like, I just kill them. Now, if I see like a wolf spider or a tarantula, yeah, we're in a whole different ball game. But I'm still gonna slap it. If I see a snake, I kind of freeze up, cause you don't know what kind of snake you gonna get.
I would eat that spider, dog.
Oh yeah, bro.
Me and you seen one too, didn't you?
Yeah,
over there on what you call that place we was at?
Was that Tom Brown?
We seen it at the other park too. Over there on Pine Z.
Oh,
remember, cause the white dude ran him over.
Yeah, it was a moccasin, right?
Yeah,
I can't think of moccasin.
Yeah, by the water out there.
Oh man,
it was still Tom Brown Bar, it was like way in the back.
Yeah, it's like all the way in the back, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ken was scared to go across the bike trail when that snake was there.
Yeah. You said you don't see that snake. I said, man, I don't see it. I didn't want to see it. I did my head like this and started riding.
I'm gonna tell you what I was scared at though. Down there, we didn't even see a snake down there on Woodville Highway. I was scared a mountain lion was gonna come out. Remember me and you went down
there? The trail? Yeah.
That's too much like the forest to me, man. Like, you know, Tom Brown Park, you know, it's a city right there. You don't get no bears or nothing like that.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
Down there, man, you might get a black bear, wild turkey. You might get anything out there.
Where is this at?
Right down there at the
Woodville Trail. You been on the Woodville Trail, man?
Oh, you talking? Oh, yeah, I love that.
You got
that
big
trail
banana
nice,
spiders be hanging from that side to that side. That trail, you have to let somebody else go first, though.
Yeah, Black was riding first, so we were good. I think we seen a black racer. Then we seen a black racer on
I don't think, if we did, I can't remember.
I thought I seen, maybe me and Sean went down there, we seen a black racer. But I ain't, they be flying through the, matter of fact, we did see a black racer.
He not going to stick around, though.
No,
he
flew. I mean, he was just,
yeah, black racer's fast. I seen the catches in a black racer one day.
Man.
The cat lost, didn't he?
Cat was right on his tail, but the black racer was riding out, bro.
Yeah, that black racer ain't no joke, man. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I don't really fear too many amphibians, but at the same time, man, that snake, bro. Yeah, that's gonna get me. Now you see gators from time. That little, what's that place off of Spring Hill Road where your people stay at? They got a little park over there.
Yeah, Lake
Yeah.
Lithonia or something like that.
Man, hey, bro, they got gators in that thing.
You seen them?
Shona seen them. Matter of fact, I seen baby gators come out of that.
Talking about right there on Spring Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got gators over there.
Yeah, they got gators.
I ain't know that, man.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
me
little...
and Chevy used to fish over there.
Chevy trash.
Yeah, but you don't want to eat a fish out of that water. Man.
Nah,
The recycling plant right there.
Oh, no.
I caught a fish that had a Coke sign on the side of his stomach.
That's like the Munson Slough, ain't it?
Yeah,
That's mud, bro.
I had to start fishing over there.
Might be some bodies in that thing, man.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, they definitely drug some bodies in there.
Man, what the hell Chevy said?
He just called me a few seconds ago.
Damn, I've been doing a long time, man.
Travis, that's the man, bro.
Like, no.
Yeah, he the only dude I seen wear a sweater down there in Tampa, Florida.
Leather sleeves.
Yeah, with leather sleeves.
Cotton chest leather sleeves.
Hey, man, shout out to
Did
Travis.
he look like Wesley Snipes when he wore that sweater?
What a mistake, bro. Oh, my God.
Travis good people,
That was a
man.
bad idea that day, boy.
Well, I can't really talk about nobody clothes on the out of town trip right now.
Why?
I had on them size 42s.
Jeez, bro.
Nah, man, listen, man.
Some Raekwon jeans. Big as
Now,
hell.
back in 1997, I would have been the man, though.
There's nothing wrong. Listen, you got to find jeans. Like, I wear slim straight. That's what I like. Some people like skinny.
You were slim.
It's just slim straight.
When you pee, do you have to pull them to your knees? I just need to know. Well, how do you pee in those, dog?
Because you just pull out the meat and just pee.
No, you gotta pull them down to your knees. Cause most pants I wear, I can zip down the zipper, drop them a little bit, and pee. But that tight, cause you gotta remove everything. It's like you opening a package.
Cause let me tell you, same thing. It just fits.
It can't be, though. It can't be, Cam. It can't be, man.
Culturally, what we always done is that we always have wore big jeans. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, though. I seen you one day. I couldn't tell if you had on tights. No, you know how them tights that look like pants? I can't tell if you had on some pants or some designer tights, dog.
What was they green?
I forgot what color they was, man. All I know is I was like, ooh wee. I was like, ooh wee. He about to go work out. I said, like, let's see, man. I just can't do it. That it's a different kind of tightness. Like these right here, these are not tight, but they're not overly loose. So I kind of like in between, like straight and almost slim.
I feel. See, I think you wear fisherman jeans. So it's them jeans that people go out there and fish in. But it's nothing wrong with it. Style is different. Mike wear skinny jeans.
Yeah, like I had to take some time to adapt because I seen Mike one day in some sweats that had the little thing at the bottom, like look like the same thing that be on your wrist when you wear a sweater.
Yeah,
they had them at the bottom. Now look, they was fresh. They was fresh, but I had to get used to that. I was like, man, them things grabbing your ankle. I'm like, your shoes ain't got nothing to cover them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, your shoes probably cold in hell right now. It's cold outside too, so I just got to get used to it, man. It's something I wasn't used to.
That's true.
Oh, man.
It's you know what happened, man? It's the shift in, like, culture, right? So, when we grew up, we wore baggy stuff. And then the young generation, what happens is that they dictate the culture. Like, we never really leave it. We just get a little bit older. And, you kind of stay stuck in your ways. So there's nothing wrong with people wearing, jeans that, they felt like was 1990s edition jeans. But I said, let me put on a couple. And at first I was like, man, hell no. These jeans too small. So I did the skinny. That I can't do skinnies. So I said, let me do the slim straight. And they fit me good enough that it was loose enough that I felt confident enough to wear the jeans.
Gotcha.
So that's
how you put them on. You have to put both feet in at the same time and jump. Just one leg at a time.
One leg at a time.
I be wanting to ask these questions, Cook. I be seeing these cats in these tight pants, man. I be like, they're not really tight. They fit. They been doing that over. Like you look at, I had a Jamaican girlfriend. I used to watch videos with her, and the jeans will fit, kind of like you got on right now. And I used to be like, why they pants so tight? And she used to be like, that's a style over there. So now it's like we doing it now.
It's the European style that has migrated to America.
Yeah, Jamaican dudes been wearing tight jeans for a long time.
Well, I know dudes.
And fishnet shirts.
Well, I know dudes. I mean, old school dudes have been wearing tight jeans. I mean, my papa, he starched the hell out of his jeans. But but them jeans. I mean, they'll get jeans that fit him.
Speaking of starch, man, Maurice Towels. Can he get the world championship in starch pants?
I don't remember Maury Styles starching his jeans
Come
like that.
on, man, you tripping, bro. That's the only thing you remember him for is wearing starch jeans, bro.
You can cut a cake with his crease, dog. It was serious.
Yeah, man. The starch jeans is that's an old man thing, bro.
You don't starch your jeans no more, cuz?
I never starched my jeans before in my life.
Me either.
Yeah,
I'm lying. I did do it one time when I was little. You know, just to play with it. I just enjoyed spraying the thing. You know what I'm saying?
With the crease? Put the crease
Yeah,
on
like
too?
just spray them and crease them up with the starch.
I've never done it before, man.
I did. I starched my khakis.
You used to get them even.
Yeah, sometimes.
Cause you know, like the dudes that had they ain't line it up right, and they had a natural crease that when they bought them, and another crease beside them.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I can't be rocking that. But with the pants you got on, you ain't got to worry about no crease, cause your thigh gonna get that out. So then, that style they're done with.
Oh shoot. Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with wearing, big man jeans, bro. Like I say,
boy.
what jeans do you prefer to wear?
Like what brand?
Yeah, what brand?
I mean, I kind of I like Old Navy jeans, but I gotta try them on, cause some of their jeans I wear 36, and some of them I wear 38.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Old Navy jeans decent. Yeah.
and they last a pretty good while too.
No, that's great. I got some Old Navy jeans in the collection.
Like I tried the 501s, man, but I'm $50-$60 for a pair of pants, man.
I feel you. I mean, shit. You go to TJ Maxx, bro. They got them deals. You
Yeah.
gotta search.
You gotta search in that thing.
Yeah,
They got some
sir.
deals in them.
Yeah, you can find them. Yeah, $20 jeans. You good?
Yeah.
We already passed that point. Going out there spend. Only thing I spend money on is shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else is a bargain. Fuck that.
I don't know what I spend my money on, man. All I know is it's not in my bank account.
Man, you got 2 kids, man, and a wife. You got to take care of the house. Yeah, so that's the first thing you got to take care of. So, yeah, man, speaking of somebody who needs some bread, man, Monique, I heard the IRS came calling, bro.
That doesn't mean she's broke, though.
It doesn't mean that she's broke, but why do so many celebrities get in trouble with the IRS, though?
She might be broke.
Well, I mean, is DMX broke because he's going to prison?
Yeah, DMX got the money, dog.
You don't think? Come on,
Sure
bro.
he spent all his money.
If you put it like this, bro. Somebody come to you, if you got money, and somebody say, man, you need to pay this X amount of dollars before you go to jail for 6 or 7 years, what you gonna do? Any common sense American gonna pay it, but if you don't have it, then you nothing you can do.
Man,
They'll
say
let
Wesley
you
Snipes
slide and pay
had
the
it.
money.
Snipes had the money,
I don't
didn't he?
think
He
he
just
had
chose jail, didn't he?
I don't think he had it either. Yes.
Nah.
Because you still got to pay it.
Oh, you still got to pay it even after you go to jail?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Fat Joe had to pay
it.
some bread, too. He had to come up with some bread before he went to jail.
So if you got the option to either pay that money or go to jail, most people gonna go in and pay the money if you got it.
But DMX, he wasn't in trouble with the IRS, was he?
I think that's what he in there for now.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he owed Damien or something. He bought his soul back or something.
I don't know what he had going on, man.
It's Dark Man X, man.
DMX washed.
No, he ain't, man. DMX is the GOAT, man. Yeah, but
DMX washed.
yeah, DMX is the man, bro.
You know how many CDs DMX gonna drop in the last couple of years?
How many?
About 4 or 5. How many you heard?
Dang.
Yeah, he trash, bro. Like I said, he washed, man.
He dropped 4 or 5 CDs?
CDs, bro.
They just not looking for him, that's all.
Yeah, you trash. Nobody looking for you no more. You trash. You washed, bro.
Yeah, man, ain't gonna be trash, man. It's just DMX, basically, man. He had that image of that gutter rapper, that street guy. And then once that image changed of him being a crackhead or a drug addict, man, basically if he's trying to rap that, I mean, he can still rap. I'm pretty sure. Did you listen to any of his
No, didn't waste my time.
But the thing about being a drug addict, though, that's what's popping in the game right now. These cats is rapping about using drugs.
That's true.
That's the wrong kind of drugs, though.
Yeah.
DMX on the wrong kind of drugs.
Man.
They get you some Molly, some lean, you know what I'm saying? Pop a couple of pills here and there, you good to go. But
So
if you
what's
on that crack,
Molly?
it's not crack.
It's definitely crack.
No, Molly's not crack.
It's crack. It has crack characteristics.
It's not crack.
Hey, it's close.
Hell, mine has Jordan characteristics, but he wasn't Jordan. So it definitely ain't crack, man. But yeah, DMX, I don't know. I'm assuming it's crack, whatever he's on, man. But yeah, he's washed.
Nah, he ain't, man. DMX, you a GOAT, man. You a great man. He's a hip hop legend,
listen,
man.
Bro, I agree with you. He's a legend, but right now he's currently washed.
Man,
Not saying he can't come back, but he washed, man.
Man, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go out there and check for the DMX albums, man, so I can get my dog some more IRS money.
Spotify right here, you want to check for him?
You're not gonna help him out, bro. He's still gonna be hurt.
Man, he got 1 year to serve. But Monique, man, if she owes the IRS too, man, she gonna be going to prison too.
Yeah, she must have paid that cheddar, man.
Took that deal.
And she got it.
Yeah, but she would still have to owe him $60,000.
Should have took that deal.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. These people deal with heavyweight money, man. So 560,000 the IRS says that she owes. You know, I'm pretty sure she has that money somewhere tucked off. Precious.
I don't think she got it.
Man, you don't think she got it? She
She
got
probably
it.
didn't get. You know, you got to think about these actors don't get paid millions and millions of dollars. Not women. They don't get paid millions and millions to do movies.
Well, Jennifer Lawrence does. I mean, she's a white woman who works. I mean, who's in Hollywood that does very well.
She's a who?
She's a white woman.
What she is?
Yeah, you're right. A white woman.
Exactly.
So I mean, they get paid more than black women.
But they still, even the white women don't get paid as much as the white men.
No, of course not.
I don't think Monique got it, bro.
I think Monique got it, man.
People always confuse net worth with worth. You know what I'm saying? She may have any assets. You know, she may have a couple of houses, a couple of cars she can liquidate to get that money, but I don't think Monique got $500,000 laying around.
I don't think so either.
You don't think so? I think she do, man.
That's okay.
Man,
She
I
might.
mean, if this is what it boils down to. If she, well, granted, we can look at this two ways. If she was looking at the Netflix deal at the time and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna pass up on $500,000 because I think I'm worth more," then I'm assuming like, well, she had enough money in the bank to even, negotiate those deals.
Not me. I think it was a bad decision because she probably thought if she turned that down, they'll offer her some more. That's what I'm thinking, how that went. But then when she didn't get that counter offer, then now you stuck with nothing.
Sometimes your bluff get called.
Yeah, and that's true, man. I mean, I wasn't gonna turn off my Netflix for it because I mean, like we always know, black folks ain't gonna turn down a deal. That's $10 a month, regardless if you missing it or not. $10 a month is straight. You don't watch unlimited movies.
Exactly.
But I'm not mad at. But I think what we do as a culture sometimes is that we'll jump on somebody within the culture and rightfully so for things that we feel like that we feel like it's personal gain. I think this was more personal than cultural for Monique, if that makes sense. Yeah. I think she had personal issues that she needed to deal with that she wanted to bring the culture in to help her with, which we should always be backing, our black women no matter what, because we all been birthed from a black woman, so we know we all got black sisters, so we know they worth in society. But at the same time, I don't know what your personal battles are. So if you're telling every single black person to turn off Netflix because of some of the money you messed up millions of dollars, that's not going to translate well to the guy who lives in the projects. Exactly. Or the woman who lives in the projects. They're like, hold on. All right, we'll back you, but hold on. You messed up $20 million? Now you want us to jump on the bandwagon and say, let's boycott Netflix? And I got $10 to give a month to watch something. And I go to this shitty-ass job every single day. I need to come home and watch something that I like.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's tough, man.
How much did she turn down again?
She turned down $500,000, but I don't know what the details of that contract are. I mean, people will tell you, $500,000, that's what they offer, but, well, I mean, what is it? Is it a one-time special? Is they gonna basically say she can't work for a year because her special is gonna be on Netflix? I don't know what the details of those contracts be like. So, it all depends on what people, tend to hold more valuable. Do you want to hold your content more valuable, or do you need the money right now? So
true.
So I think she wanted the money right now. I mean, what is she worth? Is she worth $2 million, $3 million?
Would you book Monique for a show?
Most definitely.
If you had to pick some comedies for your show, you'll pick Monique.
Most definitely.
Out of all the comedians you could pick, you're gonna pick Monique.
No. You asked me one question. Would I have Monique on my show?
Yeah. Would you? Of course. If I had a show and I had a slot left, I would pick her. But I wouldn't go looking for Monique. Like, oh, I want you to headline my show. No.
Why not? I mean,
she's not funny to me. First of all.
I mean, I like her in certain things. I mean, I like some more. She's fine as hell. Some more.
I don't know about the fine as hell.
Hold on.
Take the as hell off. Now, okay.
She's great.
That just it's all personal.
Who else ain't seen her, man?
I haven't seen it in a while.
All right, cuz let's go ahead.
Well, I got. Hold on.
Trust your boy. Trust me, though. Just dial it back a little bit.
Okay. Dial it back. Okay.
Just stick with fine, man.
All right. Okay.
You gotta think women change a lot. Pinky was fine in 2010.
Pinky should have took a vegan diet, man. Yeah, she definitely needs a diet right now. But
dude still like it.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna turn it down.
I think I'll turn it down.
All right. Okay. I'll leave that one. Let me not get these married guys in trouble. I'm married too, but I just don't have the ring.
Yeah, you technically married.
Yeah. So, but either which way, I mean, I wouldn't pick over Kevin Hart. wouldn't pick over David Chappelle. I wouldn't pick her over Mike Epps. I mean, we talk about men, but we talking about women. I mean, who I'm gonna Wanda Sykes? Maybe I'd probably pick Wanda Sykes.
I pick Wanda over Monique.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, me too.
What about what's another female comedian?
There ain't really a lot of them out there, man. There's
There's
a lot
not
of them out there,
too
but
many
we don't really be paying attention to them like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a few out there, but they're not like
Tiffany
Haddish. I mean,
I wouldn't headline a show with her either, and I think she's funny. She's hilarious.
I don't think she's that funny.
She's
I
hilarious.
seen Girls Trip last night. It was not funny.
I think.
But you know,
I
movie
think
funny and stand up funny is different.
right.
I seen a stand up to one that she had on. I think it was Showtime or HBO. Didn't like it, man.
I think her energy is great. I just don't think she's funny like that.
I think she's funny.
I mean, some people felt that about David Chappelle. Some people didn't think David Chappelle was funny in stand up, but funny in movies.
But David Chappelle, his humor is so sick, man. You got to be sharp to get it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you got to follow.
I think David Chappelle's show was funny. I think his stand up was garbage.
You seen his last one on Netflix?
Didn't waste my time. Was it good?
Man,
Yeah,
you
I
need
loved
to
it.
watch that shit.
was
He
good.
got two of them. One of them I didn't watch, but the one I watched, that shit was hilarious.
I'll check it out and see.
It was good. I mean, Chris Rock to
Dust
me
off
is,
my Netflix.
Chris Rock is the GOAT.
I didn't think he was funny
My
on
generation.
stand-ups, though.
Chris Rock?
Yeah, I never really liked his stand-ups.
Bring the Pain was classic, man.
Chris Rock. I like Chris Rock's stand up. It was funny.
I like
My
Chris
favorite stand-ups are always going to be Eddie Murphy.
Rock. Eddie Murphy classic. I love
Richard
Bernie
Pryor,
Mac.
too.
Richard Pryor. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about? I mean, I'm not a huge Bill Cosby guy. Like, I never really watched his stand-ups like that, but Mike loved his
Don't
stand-ups.
hate on Bill, bro.
Oh,
I
Bill
hate
was
him.
funny.
Bill funny, man.
See, I
He was
know.
funny.
See, but I never watched his stand-ups. I think Bill Cosby is a funny dude. You know, watching the Cosby Show and other things, but I never really watched his stand-ups.
He was like the Will Smith of rap. You know, Will can make a hot album without saying cursing and all of that. Bill to get up there and do a stand-up without saying anything offensive or anything. No cursing, no nothing. Your kids can watch it with you. And it still be funny.
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate Bill.
About Robin Williams.
Yeah.
His impersonations.
He got some fun stand up.
I got
I gotta research those because I don't really.
Check him out, man.
I wouldn't doubt Robin Williams is a funny guy on Rest His Soul. I wouldn't doubt the guy's a funny guy.
Bill Burr?
Bill Burr funny.
Yeah.
I like Bill Burr. Yeah, Bill Burr. Yeah, that dude funny, man. Yeah, it's man. Being a comedian, man, that has to be a tough profession, man. Think about it. You gotta do the hardest thing every single day, and that's make people laugh.
Well, not really, because it depends on the venue. Like, they probably already be half drunk by the time you hit the stage.
I think you're funny, but I don't think you could be a comedian.
I think I would be hilarious, by the way. I think I'm funnier than Kevin, but...
They go to Kevin Hart hate, man.
Bro, you are
I
naturally
love Kevin
naturally
Hart, man.
funny.
Kevin Hart funny, man.
You are naturally funny, but being a comedian, man, they say it's two different things. It's like playing outside. It's like playing and1 going to the NBA. It's like you get hot sauce. We want to look for hot sauce to take the last shot of the NBA Finals.
I would.
What? The professor?
Oh, Rayford
Look,
Austin,
the
dog.
champion.
You forget about Rayford Austin. Rayford Austin, he went from street ball to the NBA, and he was like a top 10 point guard.
True. Yeah.
Well,
touche. But
few and far between, though.
Few and far between, but touche. That was a good point.
Yeah,
but at the same time, that's just not the everyday. That's just not occurring all
You
the time.
can prepare for anything. Like, a lot of time with entertainment, if you can prepare and make preparations to have a good show, you could have a good show. Like, Beyonce just don't get up there and do whatever. She have her planned out, everything planned out, and she go perform that show.
True.
You think she could just walk out there and have an awesome show?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
That was his game.
You think she's that? You think she's
See,
good?
her fan base is that strong. Beyonce can just walk out there.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I've been at the concerts, bro. She just literally walked out there and the crowd went wild, bro. Literally, didn't say a word. They stood on the edge of the stage and they went wild, man.
You think it's What do you think is the more rabid fan base, the Beehive or Michael Jackson's fans?
Come on, man. That's no comparison.
Okay, all right. I just want to check. I just want to check the post.
When it comes to fandom, from what I've seen in my lifetime, nobody compares to Michael Jackson.
Nah,
Nobody.
We used to count the fallouts at home, man.
You might have been fainting.
You can get free
dog,
concerts,
man.
free on TV. That was crazy, dog. Who else did that free on TV like that?
I can't think of nobody. Michael Jackson had world premiere music videos on NBC.
Now, I'll tell you this. I seen a Garth Brooks concert on DirecTV, the 4K. They had a free golf. Man, it was so many people out there. You couldn't even see an empty spot.
Like a new concert?
Yeah. You couldn't see any,
Still
dog.
playing the hits, huh?
Dog, you couldn't see an empty floor spot out there.
Garth Brooks a legend.
I was like, man, that's crazy, man. I mean, like, it was crazy.
I'm not I'm not
Is the concert good?
I didn't mind listening to that shit, but I was just amazed by the how many people was out there, and they was all yelling and screaming, dog, like the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Garth Brooks is a legend, man. So is Billy Ray Cyrus. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Billy. But country, one thing like you said about, you know, concerts is that white folks generally gonna spend money to go see concerts. Black folks do, but not generally like white folks would spend money to go see a concert.
I think it depends on where you're at. Like, I don't think if you throw a concert in the South that you're gonna get a big turnout. Now, if you throw that same concert in New York, you probably have a ton of black people.
Oh yeah. I mean, the demographics plays. I mean, you gotta remember, Atlanta's a city that, you know, a lot of black folks thrive at. Miami, Tampa. You got a lot of places that people gonna spend money at. But granted, on a concert to concert basis, you're gonna have more white folks attending. It's more hip hop shows. You got more white folks out there attending them. When I went to go to the I Love the '90s, well, we didn't even go. We didn't even know I Love the '90s tour even came here. And I'm like, man, that was horribly advertised because I didn't even realize it was out here.
I knew about it.
I didn't. I didn't know
about it either.
We just popped. Me and Shona just said, let's go out there and just check it out. And I told you, we seen Coolio out there. And Coolio is my favorite rapper of all time because he let me in the concert for free.
That's the only reason you're your favorite rapper of all time?
I mean, he's not. Well, let me put this in complete context. The man is my favorite rapper of all time because he went up to me. He said,
bro, Coolio was working the door?
Coolio wasn't working the door. He was done with the concert.
So how do is that considered washed up for you operating
the story? You never told this story, bro. No, you didn't, bro. You gotta give some context on this story, bro.
Yeah, he told me about it before.
He never told me, man.
Man, your memory going bad, bro.
When you told me this story, cuz.
I definitely told you the story.
Tell me you told me that.
I can't remember, but I definitely told you the story.
I never heard about you. First of all, I never knew you went to the concert. And second of all, I never knew Coolio let you in the door, man.
Okay, well, first off, let me tell you the story again, all right? For the 13th time. I definitely told you, man. We're going to get Larry in here, cuz.
You know what I think it is, man? I think a lot of times you think I'm there and I'm not, bro. Because he did not tell me the story, man.
I definitely told you the story, man.
Oh, my God,
but let me go ahead and say this story again.
Did he have a hair sticking out the hat?
He was selling popcorn at the door.
Man, y'all can't pick on my favorite rapper, bro.
No, you gotta seriously, honestly, bro. You did not tell me the story about you and Shona going to the concert.
Coolio, you always cool with me, bro. You good dude, man. We went out there. We seen like the concert. We seen the billboard, you know, out there, the Tallahassee Mall Pavilion. Mm-hmm. So we seen that the flashing lights, and you know, no matter of fact. No, we didn't even see that. We seen a whole bunch of people in the parking lot. So we're like, what the heck is going on over there? So we drove over there, and then that's when we realized they was having that I Love the '90s tour. So when we went up there, we just walked up to the gate, and some dude... So we just looking at the gate. So me and Shona was looking at it, and some dude walk up and said, what's up, bro? I said, that's Coolio. So Coolio said,
Cam, dog, you did not tell me this story, bro.
I definitely told you this story.
If you told me you met Coolio, dog, I would have remembered that, man. My memory ain't that bad, bro.
Yeah, your memory slipping, cuz.
All right.
Yeah,
go ahead, man.
Like you taking 20 jumpers when you ain't supposed to pass. You supposed to pass the ball, but that's a different conversation. You feel me? You feel me, Bird? Sometimes you gotta pass the rock. I pass the nine. Sometimes you gotta pass the rock.
Here we go, okay. God, dog.
Don't ask me about that. I play better when I don't pass.
I'm shooting that bitch.
Oh man, but Coolio was on the side of me, and he was short. Like, so I'm kind of looking over. I'm like, yeah, Coolio want that. If you want that bleach, ain't nothing, you know. But he was way. Coolio said, hey man, you know, what's up, man? Y'all trying to get up in here? I said, yeah. And I said, and he walked over to the lady, and then he said, yeah, this is, you know, my people right here. This is my family right here. Shona didn't know who he was, didn't care what he was. All I knew, he was getting us in the concert. I said, hey, man, can I get a picture with you? He said, bruh, I just told the lady, you feel me, that we family. We gonna look like me and you taking a picture right here together.
Damn. You did not tell me. I told you the story. You didn't, bro.
I heard it, man. It's probably like my 10th time hearing it.
I told you the story.
I never heard this story, man.
I was trying to make sure he wasn't talking about Willie Mitchell, because to me, they the same person. Julio and Willie, same person.
Go ahead, man. That was new information to me. I did not hear this story. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So basically, he let us in. He let us in the concert. We got in the concert for free. Nah, it was towards the end when because I wanted to see Kid and Play. And Kid and Play was on. They was done, but we got to see Salt and Pepper.
I think they're coming around again, man.
Yeah, I def because Play stays here in Tallahassee. He teaches at FAM.
Play watch.
No, he ain't, man.
What considers a rapper wash though? Like putting out bad music? Because if somebody's not making music right now, like say for instance, like Outkast, they're not making music right now. Does that consider them wash? Or if you come out with some music and it's trash, is that wash?
I look at it like this: when people stop checking for you, you trash. Because Outkast drop an album right now, people gonna go buy it. If Kid and Play drop an album right now, you might not even know it came out.
That's the problem we have with our culture in rap music, man.
Man, ain't got nothing to do with culture, man.
That's
when it's
entertainment.
trash, no, when it's trash, it's trash, man.
What about when ACDC, if ACDC or Leonard Skinner or Def Leppard or Meatloaf or somebody like them drop an album?
You're looking at those guys who are icons.
They not icons?
In Kid and Play?
No.
What?
Man.
Not in rap?
They might have had 2 good years.
Why not?
Man, name a good
Hola, hola,
That was it. Do you remember anything besides that?
Yeah.
What you remember?
What's my
Nah, tell me the name of Kid and Play album, bro.
Man,
How many albums they drop?
About 2.
The boys
They didn't do too
The
much.
boys
Cam.
ain't icons, man. The boys
I
ain't
think
icons,
Mr.
man.
Rogers' Neighborhood sold more singles than
Come
them,
on,
man.
ain't gonna hurt nobody. Come on,
That's
Bernie.
2. That's a single.
Come on, man.
They only got a couple albums.
Then
at
they
best.
had a movie.
I like Kid and Play, man.
Come on, Class. They had Class.
Now, the
Act.
movie was great.
Then they had
Kid and
House
Play.
Party.
They're not legends, man.
They're not icons, man.
They legends, bro.
Okay.
They legends in this
Man,
game.
they in the same book with Chris Cross.
Is Digital Underground legends in this game?
No.
I agree.
I don't think.
I still like Shock G though.
Okay, yeah, I feel you. I don't think it's a culture issue, man. I think when they are something good, they're not good, man. You say Def Leppard and those guys are rock and roll icons, man. So of course they make a concert, they're gonna have followers, people go out and watch them, man. But Kid and Play, no, bro.
Is Rakim a hip hop icon?
No.
Yes and no.
Why the yes?
I believe yes. I like hip hop. I'm a hip hop fan. I believe Rakim is one of the pioneers. But we talking about as far as a commercial, looking at him in that look, no, he's not. A lot of people don't know who Rakim is.
It's a shame.
I agree.
He dropped 4 albums.
I agree.
First album, Paid in Full, went platinum.
Mm-hmm.
Second album, I think, went platinum.
It was Airbnb and Rakim.
What? Yeah, Airbnb and Rakim.
Yeah.
The Paid in Full. Come on, man.
Yeah, listen to what I'm saying, bro. I agree with you.
See, you talking to now, like you say, I know that 80s and 90s stuff. Then what I do, you feel me? Because I used to love that music, bro. I can listen to Tribe Called Quest, JT Money, Poison Clan, Arrested Development, NWA, Ice Cube, Airbnb and Rakim, all that stuff. My sister was blasting that stuff in the house in the 80s. I used to love that music. And you had to watch MTV videos, I think these guys are legends, but I can see what people say they wasn't marketed good. But who fault is that? Is it the culture? Because with us, it's just like anything. Once you on top, you glorify. But then once you slip to that bottom, you finish. But they don't do that in rock.
They do.
They don't.
Yes, they do,
You just not that big of a rock fan to notice it.
They do, bro. There's a lot of artists, man, who was popping doing their thing, and now they don't get no love because they trash.
Like Vanilla Ice.
You can't be good forever.
Vanilla Ice coming to Doe Cameron Stadium, do that concert. Him and Rob Bass and Salt and Pepper.
When is that?
The spring game, April 14th.
Oh, for Tiger?
Yeah.
You going?
Nah, I ain't paying $10 to watch no glorified scrimmage.
$10 is not bad price, man. You getting a concert.
You get a concert, I'm not doing it.
Man, good. We ain't going.
Nah,
Yeah, we went to that spring game one time. I had a good time. You invited me ever since. That was 10 years ago.
You know, Cam done invited me to so many games, but doing game day, he go ghost. Like, bro, you had said you gave a ticket to somebody else. Come on, you always do me like that, Cam.
Cause I got you.
I'm sorry, I ain't gonna talk about your jeans no more, cuz. I mean, Cam be like, yeah, bro, I got these tickets. And then when the game day, I don't hear from them. I just sit there in front of my TV and watch the game.
Cause we gonna go to the Clemson game. Let's go to the Clemson game.
What they playing here?
Yeah.
We going to the spring game or not? It's $10, man. I go, bro.
What is it?
You want to go see Rob Bass and Vanilla Ice?
It takes two.
It Takes Two is one of the most horrible written songs.
Nah, Push is one of my favorite songs, dog.
Push
It. Salt and Pepper.
Oh yeah, that's
that's
classic.
my jam.
Yeah,
You say Vanilla Ice gonna be there, right?
Vanilla Ice gonna be there.
I just want to hear him say, nah, mine go dun 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 dun. If he do that, man, I got my money right there. That's all I want to hear.
I'll go, man. I'll go to that game, bro. It was a Saturday, right?
April the 14th.
That's 2 weeks, man. We going or not, bro?
Man,
I don't care about the game though. I just want to see the concert.
Man, I don't care about the game either because I don't like it. Because
So
I
we
don't
can
get
leave, but after the concert then.
That's it. When the concert gonna be, the beginning or the end?
the end.
Let's just pay the $10 and go watch the concert. I'm serious, dog. We can go. You know what, man? Me and Bird go, man. God damn.
You know when FSU had Ludacris for free?
Oh
You know,
yeah,
couple of time?
yeah. They had Lil Wayne for free. I thought.
Yeah, I remember Ludacris, but I don't remember Lil Wayne.
I think Lil Wayne was there one
The
time.
Civic Center. If you was at FSU studio, you could get in.
Cam Boy was there not too long ago. Hannibal.
Hannibal Buress was there.
Yeah.
I like Hannibal, man. He a
years-
funny dude, man. Like, but he kind of like
I like Hannibal.
he kind of like Chappelle to me, man. You gotta actually pay attention to his jokes.
Yeah, some of these comedians you gotta listen, bro. Like you gonna miss the joke if you just don't listen. It's like listening to like Smack, the URL, the rap league, the rap battles.
He took it back, bro.
Hey, bro. But I'm just, like some of them dudes be saying stuff, but it go over your head if you just don't follow it. Like you gotta rewind it. Like so, some of these comedians, man, it go over your head if you just don't follow it. Some people just like straight punching. This is funny.
But a lot of things with stand-up comedians too, when you listening to them like over the radio, it's their voice. You gotta have a kind of voice that's gonna keep somebody listening.
That's true.
More than
That
the
is true.
jokes. So
That's true. I mean, summertime is coming. You gonna buy some all white shoes, bro?
I already got some all white shoes. Cause
Okay, because it's time. It's about that season.
I got some all whites. Cause
What brand are they?
they Nikes, man. I don't know what they call the ones I wore to the Tunbury Park when I did y'all in disco for my first time out there.
Hey, I respect that, man.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
I'm gonna tell you two things I always respect about you.
That was a lot of white, dog.
Hey, man,
This
this
is
man,
all white.
this man is comfortable in trash and dressing trash, and he's the only dude that I ever met in my life that literally walked up to me and said, "Hey, cuz you a ugly motherfucker." This how I met this man. How many have we told you this story before?
I heard the story, bro.
Okay, all right.
Cuz the Coolio story you did not tell me, dog.
I told you the Coolio
Dog,
story.
you told me the story about Bird 15, 20 years ago, bro. I remember that story. You
Have
talking
you-
about
have we
Coolio,
told-
dog? How am I forget that, bro?
Have we ever told you Gino had that episode of Hunger Pains in Atlanta? When he came to the
he was
hotel,
drunk, right?
where he said he was
That
gonna
was
die.
funny, dog.
Yeah, I heard
I
that.
thought he was going. I had my phone like this. I was like, I just waiting to die first.
How long ago was that? About 7, 8 years ago?
That's been that long?
Nah, I've probably been like 4, 5.
Yeah, it ain't been that long, bro.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Either way you put it, I remember that story, bro. You met Coolio and Coolio let you in the place for free and I forgot that all of a sudden. You didn't tell me, dog.
Yeah, because you wasn't checking for my dog Coolio.
Dog, you didn't tell me, bro. If you told me you met Coolio, dog. First of all, I got so many more questions about that story. But second of all, man, if you'd have told me you met Coolio,
You think I'm lying about Coolio?
I don't believe you. I just want to hear how the whole story went, bro. I don't remember that story.
That was pretty much the whole
That's
story.
the story.
That's it.
That's it.
So y'all done had no kind of conversation, nothing before?
Nothing after.
After he got in, I think Julio disappeared.
He disappeared.
So he didn't even go in with you. He just said,
I just walked in. Some lady just let us in.
man, Coolio trash.
Coolio, good people,
He had to
man.
go finish selling the rest of the popcorn.
Gangsta's Paradise, man. Clean the flame.
Didn't he get mad at? What's the dude he got mad at? Weird Al or something that made the song?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
Amish Paradise.
Why would he get mad at that though?
Because you know that song he considered was very serious. He didn't think that was a spoof song.
Amish Paradise. Weird Al classic too, man.
Oh, Weird
You
Al.
sleeping on Weird Al.
Matter of fact, we need to get Will Al on his podcast,
No,
man.
I'm pretty sure he's not alive.
Yeah, he's definitely
Definitely
alive,
alive,
bro.
yeah. Weird Al never died.
Yeah,
Is he in
man.
jail?
Weird Al out here, man. He out here slinging something, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got some albums out there.
Yeah, he out here slinging some albums, bro. You know, but
You think he was the Lil Dicky before Lil Dicky came out?
Weird Al?
yeah, that's
Nah.
Nah.
Lil Dicky can rap.
yeah. Lil Dicky can rap, man. Good segue, by the way, with Lil Dicky, man. Y'all haven't seen that video with Lil Dicky and Chris Brown.
No.
I forget the name of the song. I don't even know the name of the song. But regardless, the premise of the song was that Lil Dicky and Chris Brown switched bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So Lil Dicky was Chris Brown, and Chris Brown was Lil Dicky. And Lil Dicky got in the video, and he wrote the rap song. He gave Chris Brown his part, but basically in the rap song he said nigga. Now, fast forward, you had these girls on the college, these white girls on this college bus. They was some college team, some white girls from this, I forget the school, but they was on the bus saying the Lil Dicky song, but they was saying nigga, nigga, nigga. Now, granted, we got people who go to these concerts that spit out these words. Is it cool? Would it ever be cool for white folks to use the N-word?
Honestly, with me, man, it depends on how it's directed, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really bother me as much, man. Sometimes people say it. I've been around people who say it, and I just be like, whatever, man. I'm not gonna get up in arms because somebody says it. It all depends on how it comes at me. First of all, I've used the ER. That's one thing. That's a different word. Nigga and nigger are two different words. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
It depends on It depends on it depends on how it's directed, man.
All right.
It don't really bother me as much.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say it like this, man, because it's something recently just came up on the social media scene where they don't start calling white people colonizers.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude made a joke was say he'll take off the nizer and say it like, instead of saying nigga, you say nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He said if you do that, will white people accept it? So this is one of those things. Like me, I don't get offended by it.
Mm-hmm.
If a white person says it, but at the same time, if you being a racist asshole, yeah, I'm gonna get mad.
That's kind of where I stand with it too. Like he said, whether Lil Dicky racist or not, I don't know. Don't really care. I don't think he is. I don't think Chris.
Jewish kid.
Yeah, he could be. If he is, he's doing a good job of hiding it. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, him and Chris Brown made a song together, so he's not overtly racist. You know what I'm saying? So whether you put it either way you put it in the context of the song, I think it's whatever, man. It don't bother me as much.
Okay. To me, I can understand where y'all coming from, but that word, man, for our grandfathers, our grandmamas, and they great grandfolks, that shit would never be accepted because you had people dying when they heard that word.
I agree with you.
That was a death word.
100% agree with you. And you're right.
So when it comes from like if it came from a Chinese person, would it be as significant as it coming from a white person in America? Think so?
Chinese people usually racist.
Yeah,
So-
they Chinese people, they very racist. That's why a lot of time I call them a Chinese ass cracker.
Asian folks, I never had a bad experience with any Asian folks, so all I can always speak about is my experiences.
You never want to start on my Asians.
But no, hold on. But I did I do go in the stores, and then I hear people start speaking in Asian or speaking some type of Asian dialect, and they're talking about you.
You're correct.
And for the fact that just because they might not have been the true oppressors over here in America, as far as with black folks, then them saying that word is still just significant as a white person saying it.
But I think a lot of the racism that comes from those people is how they, the media.
How they perceive what they have perceived black folks as.
Or, they can be like, they come over here, they start businesses, they put them in the hood because they know black people spend a lot of money. And, they probably could be around people that's probably ignorant or uneducated, so to speak, because, I don't determine education by the school system. But you might have somebody acting a certain way, and they perceive that all people act like that. But your store is across the street from the ghetto. You might have a crackhead going in there acting crazy because he high. But then you got another young black kid probably just came from school, and all you seeing is black. So that's why I'm saying a lot of the racism from the other nations is just misplaced understanding.
I feel you. I mean,
Makes sense.
And like I said, I love people from all different cultures around the world, but I definitely know racism plays a big part in most cultures. I mean, you got dark skinned Chinese folks that don't get the same opportunities lighter skinned Chinese folks. Same thing when it comes to our culture. You got dark skinned black folks don't get the same opportunities lighter skinned black folks. But then you got this one word that was derived to make black folks feel bad, and I just never think you can take that connotation out of that and make it a good word. So if you say, we
already done that.
Well, I don't think we have. Just because I say "What's up, my nigga" doesn't mean, man, we still say I'm gonna kill you, you bitch ass nigga. I mean, it's still used two different ways. You could use it in good, or you could use it in bad.
But you said that you took the negative. We've taken most of the negative connotation out of it.
What I meant to say, did I say that?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, let me rewind that then. What I want to say is that the fact that we have tried to take that negative connotation out of there, but we still can't take that negative connotation out of that word because somebody else gave us that word in America to make it mean a certain way. So you can never take the true meaning out of it.
Now, in your defense, Cam, I'm going to tell you this story, what happened to me in my house. Like, I don't know if y'all was there or not, but my nephews was there. And we was playing Mortal Kombat in the back room when I stayed on Ridge Road. And I was like, I just dropped this nigga. And, my son, might have been like 4 or 5. He was like, you dropped that nigga. I never been so pissed at the word nigga in my life because it came out my son's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, my mind wasn't thinking, oh, he ain't saying it in a negative way. We took the negativity out. My mind was saying, did my boy just say nigga? I didn't raise him to say nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know he's going to learn it, but I didn't raise him to say it. So when he said it, I was angry.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was angry at him for something I say every damn 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine any other culture that somebody gave you a negative connotation to and you use it as a term of endearment? I mean, that it's strange. The word has always been strange because we use it in our culture and we said we took the word as it's our word, but somebody gave it to us and they put a bad meaning on the word. So how can you ever make it something? The word actually comes from negus. So the word is actually the word nigga is derived from negus, and I explained this before on the podcast. But basically, the word negus means greatest, like God, like a greatest king. But they changed it over here in America to mean something different. So now that we live in this culture, how can you ever take that word and make it something positive?
But you know what though? The most powerful thing about black people that nobody ever talks about is our ability to adapt.
True.
You've been beat down over here for 400 years, and next year will mark 400 years. I think they say the first slave ship came in, like May 1619 or something like that, or September. Been over here for 400 years, and we still, at all the stuff we got to go through, we found a way to make it.
Mm-hmm.
We still find a way so we can adapt no matter what continent we on, Africa,
Mm-hmm.
America. It don't matter where you take us at, we gonna find a way to adapt and live. It don't matter how you beat us down, we still find a way to come back up at the end.
And that's just tells you that the culture is stronger than, the foundation of the culture is strong. But I mean, getting back to the subject at hand, if somebody's at a concert and they reciting a Jay-Z lyric and they saying, yeah my nigga, and it's a white person, how can I truly be mad at them when they reciting words at a concert, knowing that the word when Jay-Z was using it, he might throughout the words of the song, he might be using it in a detrimental way about black folks, but some things might be good. I don't know, depending on the song. But how can I truly be mad at the person there at the concert reciting it? That's why I can see the side of you on both of y'all sides. But at the same time, if you hear an older black man hears that, he don't give a damn about what Jay-Z's saying. All he's saying is that Jay-Z's saying that word that was told to him and his grandfather and his grandfather's grandfather, and all they're saying is that word can never be looked at as a positive.
I understand, but you gotta look at it two different ways. You can't look at it. What you're saying does make sense, but you can't look at it through their eyes. You gotta look at it through your eyes. So we can't go back and be like, okay, this man, I understand the connotation of it now. What you're saying, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, a lot of people, it was the last thing they heard before they died. You know what I'm saying? But you can't look at it through their eyes because society has changed. There's a lot of things still the same, but we also change too. So I think with that, I guess with that word, we're gonna use the word nigga per se. You know what I'm saying? I think how you look at it depends on how you should determine it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like you can't be like, man, I'm gonna get mad at this word because so and so many years this person was mad at it. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. I look at it through. Can't let what's said in the past really judge how I feel about it in the future. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you, but I still feel that's a bad way to look at it. Jewish folks would never take a word that was told. Germans would never tell the Jewish folks in their culture a bad word. I think a bad Jewish word is kite, mm-hmm. or something like that. You don't hear Jewish folks calling themselves, "What's up, my kite?" Mm-hmm. Or something like that.
But they're not black though. We different, man.
Yeah,
they can't compare, man. We different, bro.
I mean, listen.
But at the same time, if two white boys was calling each other nigga in front of you, would you get mad at that?
I've seen that numerous times. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
You be like, pass the ball, nigga. I mean, what, you get mad at that shit?
Yeah, I would ask them why y'all saying nigga.
See, that's the thing. I don't care.
And you know what?
I don't care. I don't think we should really care. If there's two white dudes having a conversation, say what you want to say.
I feel you, and that's
you would feel the same if they came to you and said the same thing.
What you mean?
If we were calling, me and you were calling to the crackers on the basketball court, and the white boy wanted to say, "Why y'all calling to you?" Would you care?
I asked a couple white folks. I said, "Do y'all care about the word cracker?" They said, "No." And you know why they don't care? You know what the word cracker means?
Yeah.
Okay, they cracked. There was the people coming in to crack the whip.
Correct.
So How can they be mad about a word that was derived from slavery and they was whooping slaves and that's the words? The crackers are coming.
But regardless how you put it, we try to turn it into something negative.
We did.
And it didn't work.
It don't work because they don't care about it. They never put emphasis.
I say it don't work. It all depends on how deep you get into it. Like when you be like cracker, I mean that's nothing. But you're like, oh, crack ass. That's different. That's gonna piss them off. I've seen that piss a white boy off before.
I never, you know what? I can't understand. I don't think I've ever seen a white person get mad by getting called a cracker.
Me either. I mean,
I have.
Not saying it doesn't happen, but I can't say I've seen it happen before. But I do understand what you're saying. Once again, it depends on the connotation of how you put it.
That's true. I mean, listen, we got good people around this world. We keep emphasizing that. You got horrible folks in every culture, but you got some things that are built into certain cultures that make certain people feel a certain way, no matter what. You can't change it. That word, regardless from right now till we die, until our kids keep living, I don't think that word will ever become a positive. So with white folks looking at it, or even saying white folks going back and forth and saying, what's up my nigga, what's up my nigga, you might not have a problem with it. Bird might not have a problem with it, but I might have a problem with it.
Correct.
So it's still not resolved because of certain things that have always been emphasized in that word to make certain black folks feel a certain way. We know the word technically means ignorant in the English dictionary, but we already know what that word truly means when it comes to using it against black folks. So you don't hear white folks call each other, man, you a stupid ass nigger. Now
I heard that before too.
Well, actually, let me take that back. I have heard that, because the word means ignorant, but we know what the word, they associate a certain word with a certain type of people. So that's why that word for black folks, like I say, everybody can feel a certain way about certain things, but I just don't think it can ever be. I don't think it ever would be solved. Unless you just, and what word can we use in place of digger? That's the question.
No, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I don't think it'd ever be solved. I 100% agree with you on that right there. But does it bother me as much? No.
I feel you. I mean,
look, it don't really bother me either. I mean, like I said, unless you know if you being a racist asshole and I know it, yeah. But most white people not gonna say it anyway. Not in front of another black person. Now, what you do in your own time in your own car, at a concert or something, I don't care about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out there and punch somebody for they got Jay-Z concert and they saying the word nigga. See, that's the strange part. I have a problem with folks saying that regardless on how they saying it, but I'm like, I'm gonna be mad at them when they reciting the lyrics because it's a part of the song.
Correct.
So it's tough, but at the same time, if you're gonna be 100%, you gotta be 100% every single time.
Yeah.
That's why it's like if you straddling the fence, eventually you're gonna fall on one side or the other. You might as well you gotta be on one side or the other side.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be tough. I'm like, I probably at the concert I'm like, listen, man, you can't have that word around me.
You can't do that.
See, that's your opinion. I can do that.
You can't do that, man.
I'm gonna tell you.
Because
I'm gonna either walk. I'm gonna remove myself from that situation.
Okay, now you can remove yourself, but you can't check somebody else for saying you can't do that at a concert.
Sure, you can't. People check you all the time. A dude checked me for 2 cents. You think I ain't have 2 cents in my pocket? And you think I can't check a word? Somebody was saying the word nigga at a concert. Listen, I get it. The premise of them going to the concert is to listen to Jay-Z and say the lyrics and all that good little stuff like that. But man, when you think when it all breaks down, what culture goes and says words that are negatively used against them and try to turn into a positive? Is none. What culture has done that?
What difference it make?
It does make a difference. That tells you what our mentality is.
Okay, so is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a bad thing. The mentality of your culture, you trying to take a bad word and use it into a positive? It's like trying to take. That sounds like taking shit and making and putting the apple pie and trying to make it as a filler for apple pie. Shit is shit.
That's all you got. That's what you got to do. What you got to do, man.
Shit is shit, man.
This is what I'm saying, bro. You can't be at a concert, man, because you got to look at it the other way around. Like you saying with the whole both sides of the fence thing. So if the shoe was on the other foot, then how would you feel?
Explain that.
Went to
okay.
So-and-so concert. I'm not going to name artists. Anybody concert. There's a bunch of white folks there, and they got whatever word you want to use as a negative connotation toward white people. You there singing a song, and a white man just say, bro, you can't say that here. What you going to do?
First off, they don't do that.
Answer the question, man.
No. What, so they want to say redneck? So they.
No, I don't care whatever word, man. It don't matter what the word is. We don't have. We already agree. We don't have a word that stings to them as bad as niggas stings to us.
Okay.
So whatever imaginary word you want to make.
That colonizer thing pretty getting under their skin.
Colonizer or white devil get to them.
Okay, white devil. All right. Let's say something. Let's say whatever.
Yeah, because the average white person in America, man, listen. you deal with good people and bad people, right?
Right.
You put people in categories, right? I got plenty of people I love from all walks of life. You know, it doesn't matter. But I know, like I said, culturally, certain people are going to be different because you have a different way of thinking. It's not bad. It's not a bad way. It's just we just think differently about different things. So when I have these true conversations with a white person, I say, hey, man, you can't say nigga around. One of my homeboys, he's a white dude. He was saying nigga. I said, bro, you can't do that. I said, you got to stop that. At one point, I was like, I didn't mind it, but I said, my studying and all that stuff has changed me and how I look at things.
Okay, now how much of a homeboy is this?
He's a good homeboy.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Homeboy?
Homeboy.
Do we know him?
No.
You're not your homeboy.
You're
not your homeboy, bro. You're not your homeboy. We got. So, because I'm gonna tell you what the difference is, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we all got homeboys.
I don't know every single one of your homeboys.
Listen, man, we got friends that we know, both black and white.
Okay.
That we all consider homeboys.
Dang, that came in there. Dang, this mic good.
Yeah, cuz.
Shit.
Daniel, Jesse.
Correctly.
I don't know all your white homeboys.
I don't have any white homeboys that you don't know. I have white friends. I'm not having any white.
Okay, my bad.
A person consider my homeboy like one of the boys that you don't know.
Okay, all right. So we did. Okay, this is a play on words then.
Ain't a play on words. You know what I mean though.
I see what you're saying.
Okay,
so a friend and a homeboy is different, right?
Basically, you got acquaintances. Like if I play like this, but we don't. You may have one or two out there that we don't know.
Yeah,
that's true. You know what I'm saying. But for the most part, if you one of your boys had that same thing came up, would you have said anything?
Yeah.
Why?
To my boy?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, most definitely. Listen.
Tell me why. Like you know it's not coming from a bad place. That's just how they talk when they're around us.
Listen.
And you never had a problem with it before, but all of a sudden you got a problem with it now. You would go back and be like, you can't say it no more.
Everybody, hey man, things change. When you have kids, when you have daughters and you have kids, your perspective on how you look at women are different. You don't want some men, not all, but some men have a different perspective. So let me tell you why it would change. Because you gotta remember, the evolution of a person never stops. You gotta remember, you going through every single day is gaining information.
Correct.
So once you gain information, your evolution doesn't stop. If you stop at one point in your life that said the 25-year-old Kim is the same as the 45-year-old Kim, you basically detrimenting your own life.
Okay.
So at one point I was cool with it, but then I said, you know what, bro, we can't do that no more. I said, man, because I done start learning things that I haven't learned before, and I have picked up things that we can't do that. Out of respect for you and out of respect for me, let's not have that word in that conversation no more.
Okay.
That's just a part of life.
I got you.
But you can't. But if I'm gonna lose my friend over a word, he was never my friend.
I 100% agree with you.
That's the whole part about it.
But it go both ways too, though.
It do. If it's something that he tells me I can't say, I say I respect it.
Okay.
I respect it, bro. Look, you got things everybody respects from their friends that you just want to do around them.
Correct.
Right? I got a couple of homeboys that y'all know about that I wouldn't bring around y'all because I know they do certain things that is just way out of line. But they wouldn't do that around me.
About, man?
I know that nigga ain't got no friends anyway.
Yeah. I'm just telling you.
No, what you saying ain't sounding good, bro.
I'm just at least I know.
Who you hanging around?
Yeah, dog.
I'm just telling you, I know people who do certain things that y'all wouldn't be cool with. So I wouldn't bring them around y'all. It's like certain things what O tell me. O just like, bro, I ain't gonna bring you over here like that because I know these dudes do this. So we got all friends like that. I don't know. Y'all, I have a core of friends, and then I have other people who are tentacles. But not everybody I need to bring in that circle like that. And I'm not gonna bring them around you, bring them around y'all like that.
I agree.
Yeah,
that ain't the subject though.
That is the subject. As a matter of fact, what we looking like on time? Because this is a good podcast.
Man. Hour 30 minutes.
Oh, this is damn. I thought we was in here longer than that.
Yeah, it felt long.
Boy, I'm sweating on my head. My done sweating.
Yeah, your done wet.
Boy,
ain't wet, cuz.
Dang. Hey, man.
Yeah, it's hot in this bed today.
Okay, yeah. But nah, it shouldn't change. Our relationship shouldn't change because of the maturation of what somebody's trying to be later. If you keep straddling I'm telling you, no matter Bird or Mike, if you let somebody say it once, if your homeboy saying nigga, he your white homeboy, and your son or your daughter hear that, and they accept it, then one thing is gonna happen is that you're not schooling them. And this is, I'm not saying what you should do with your kids, because whatever you do with your kids. But my own daughter don't even like us using the word nigga around each other. when we in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So having a friend from a different race tell you nigga, somebody's gonna be around them one day and they gonna say nigga, and they friends might like, hold on, you cool with that?
See, I can't.
But
Mike, we had this issue before. You remember when Martin used to hang around us? He basically thought he was black.
Mm-hmm.
And Wallace and Willie had a real problem with Martin because he'll say nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we had to basically get him out of that. Just take me like, look, man, like you think you black, your brother half black, your sister half black because his mama had a black dude, but Martin was full white.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to say nigga all the time because that's what all he was around was black folks. But Wallace and Willie, they both was about to give Martin them hands before.
Mm-hmm.
And he went saying the nigga the way he just like, what up, my nigga? Then Wallace was like, hold on, what the fuck you just said?
Mm-hmm.
So we actually had that issue before. I don't know if y'all remember or not.
I remember that with Martin.
yeah, I mean it's tough, man. It's a slippery slope. Like you either gonna be on one side or you gonna be on another. Like I don't think the same thing you saying about Wallace and Willie, they gonna be like, they had a concert, they gonna like, oh, they had a concert, they saying, they gonna like, hold on, we can't do that. And you gonna have people at that concert do that. It's that word, that's why that word right there would never be popular around the world. Matter of fact, it's the most popular word.
It's popular around the world.
But at the same time, it can never be used in a popular light. It just can't be. Because you're gonna have two sides of it. You're gonna have people like yourself that really don't care about it, people using it. But
They don't bleep that out on TV no more. You know that, right?
Nah, they shouldn't. Why?
It's like normal now.
Listen, man, Trump has made everything normal. So at the same time, they getting mad at Trump for being a piece of shit of president. If you believe in that, but they had piece of shits of presidents way before that. So I mean, it's a whole different world, man. And I'm telling you, at least from my perspective, I had to pick. For me, who's a wishy-washy person by nature, who would change on you like that.
Oh yeah, you'll change on you.
What? I would change on you like that. So I had to pick a side with that, and that was just it. It would be different.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah. What else we got, bro? Because we went real deep. I ain't trying to go deep today, man. Yeah. Shout out to all my white folks, man. I love y'all, man. You know I love you, but man, you can't say the word nigga around me. Just can't happen. Got white friends. Got people who helped me in this lifetime who white. Love y'all. Love some good white folks around here. Hate y'all crack ass crackers who hate me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what if a white person was pushing you out of the way of a car, be like, "Hey, nigga, watch out," and they push you in the back to keep you from getting ran over? Is it acceptable?
You get up and you get
Yeah,
up.
I deal with it when I deal with it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I said appreciate it. Racism is a strange thing, man. When we say cracker, we say nigga, we say spick, we say chain. All those words have negative connotations, man. You just can't. It's not gonna sound well. You ain't gonna go to a Spanish person and say, "What up, my spick?"
Hey man, sometimes you can call it, man.
All right, play with it.
Sometimes you can call it, man.
Go do that in Puerto Rico.
I know these two black. It was a black dude and a Spanish dude had a cleaning company. It was called Spick and Span. So, hey man, apparently he was cool with it, bro.
Oh man, it's crazy, man, and it's just crazy. You have people, man. Like I said, I love being around different cultures. I love being around different people. That makes the world great, man. And you know what, man? This me and this one white dude was having a conversation. He said, you know what? Half the stuff that you believe is happening is not really happening. He said, look where we at. Neighbor right down there is white. Somebody across the street is white. This person's black. This person's Chinese. It's not. You don't see it in everyday life like that, like you have it in TV. It's like they mesmerize you what's these crazy things that's happening in the world between black and white folks, and it really doesn't happen like that on day-to-day basis in my life.
What about the intercultural racism, like light skin versus dark skin?
Ooh, that's a whole man. We can have a podcast by itself on that. Cause you already know dark skinned dudes look this harder, light skinned dudes are soft. Light skinned dudes always gets the girls because they lighter. Dark skinned dudes always have to struggle to get the girls.
Hold on, time out,
But see, I'm just
we're running the game, bro.
First of all,
I believe that too.
Okay.
First of all, I ain't get girls because I'm light skinned. I get girls because I'm fresh. First of all, let's get shot the way first. But I tell y'all this. When I went to jail,
wearing Southpole jeans, bro.
When I went to jail, they didn't. You think they was like, we gonna put him in a lesser cell because he got light skin?
No, they gonna put you. They gonna put
exactly.
you, bro. Bro, you in the same cell with me, man.
Exactly, dog.
But hey, cause you a real one. You matter of fact, most of the light skinned. How many light skinned friends do we have?
0.
Besides Bird.
Besides Bird, 0.
That's what.
Oh man, Colin.
No, I'm talking about in the group.
Oh, in the group.
Yeah, Colin my dog now. I'm talking about like in the group. In the core group, no.
Man, well, I mean, ain't nothing against light skinned black dudes.
It's something against light skinned black dudes.
Why? Because you think they have something against us?
I can't stand them, cuz.
Dang.
Can't stand them, dog.
So what about they say the word nigga to you?
Curly headed, I can't stand them, bro.
So that's why Mike don't like to pass me the ball, cuz.
Because you light skinned.
Light skinned niggas with hazel eyes walking around here, I can't stand them, bro. No.
Hey, we had the same. We lived together. We call it the best of both worlds.
Oh, good times, man.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
That was some funny stuff back
Yeah,
then.
that is crazy, man.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, that is the crazy thing about our culture. We do have that light skin, dark skin thing in there, man. And it's been one of the, remember they had the brown paper bag test back in the day. You know.
Nah, what about that?
What's that?
I don't hear you, but they was testing sandwiches.
No, man. This is old, man.
I know nothing about that.
Never heard about it, bro.
Yeah.
You told me this one too, right?
Oh man. Well, you know, you couldn't, like, if you didn't have that certain type of color, you couldn't get admitted into certain places. They used to have literally a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
So if it was darkened in the bag, you couldn't get in.
Nice.
Yeah. Google it, man. Brown paper bag test. That's old. That actually stopped in the 60s, maybe late 70s.
I asked my dad about it. He probably know.
Yeah, he definitely know.
Yeah, curly head bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
He's darker than I am. He probably all about that brown paper bag test.
Yeah, I like your daddy. Man, last man I know with a Jerry curl.
Your daddy cool, man.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, your daddy cool, bro.
A Jerry curl fake.
Yeah, his daddy, this Jericho, they be wet now. Now, sometimes they be dry.
He get that thing. We trying to go out, bro. That thing be
It
wet.
be wet,
It's gonna be wet. It's gonna be jet black, bro.
Yeah.
Wet and black. Cadillac, man.
Could you imagine him going to the barbershop though?
No, they like, we can't.
I've been there with him before, bro.
How they cut his head in the barbershop when it wet like that?
Scissors.
Scissors?
I said, boy, you wildin', man. You can't put no clippers on that, bro.
You gotta wash your hair before you go.
Terrible experience, man.
Oh, man. Sheesh, man. Do we got anything to say before we leave, man? I know we don't want to give 2 hours because we could be in here for a long time.
I know,
man.
right? We're at 1 hour and 46, man. Probably time to go ahead and wrap it up, man.
Yeah. We got, once again, man, you know, y'all guys go out there and subscribe to the Nothing Above the Moon SoundCloud page. You know, go out there on SoundCloud, type in Nothing Above the Moon, you should pull it up. Subscribe to the channel, and then you know, we always talk about this every single week with the topics. Go to Gmail. Just go to the Gmail. Just go to just send an email to nothingabovethemoon60@gmail.com. Just send an email to us. Just give us a topic, you know, that we can discuss on the podcast, and you know, we can use some of y'all help, you know, maybe just to get some things that we might miss that we can discuss in these podcasts.
Yeah, because we talking about LeBron James.
There's nothing wrong with talking about LeBron. Nothing wrong with talking about racism.
Let me see, LeBron, racism, what else we talk about all the time?
White girls with ass.
We never talked about that.
We
Not
kinda-
in detail.
Yeah, you're right. LeBron, racism, some other stuff, man.
Yeah, we always talk. Yeah, but I mean, those things, that's part of the culture. Racism and LeBron. Yeah.
The king.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it's about, man. So yeah, man, we want to thank Bird for coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Being a special guest, we're gonna have you back again, bro.
Look at him at 13, man. The show about to take off now.
Oh, most definitely.
I hope so, man.
Most
I hope
definitely.
so.
What kind of shoes Bird got on right there?
So these are Adidas right here, man. You know, they comfortable.
Kevin Hart.
Them things do look comfortable though, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna even front on that.
They cost a fraction of the price you pay for them J's.
I need to get out of this J business, cuz.
Yeah, you do. It's Michael Jordan the coon. So.
Well, one day we're gonna have Michael Jordan on this podcast. You're gonna have to tell Michael Jordan that.
Well, I want to tell Jordan to his face.
I'll tell Jordan right now.
Yeah,
I like build another prison. Watch what I do to you.
Oh man! All right. Well, You got anything, man?
Nah, I'm good, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some cool air. Bring a lot to you, dog. I'm ready to sign off. It's hot as hell in this room.
Okay, well let me get these kind words before we leave,
It ain't
man.
even summertime yet, cuz.
Yeah, it's what? The springtime, right?
Hell yeah, man.
Oh,
You got to
man.
engineer something. I think I see a way right now.
I hope so, bro. It's like 80 degrees in this room, man. Cam got on jeans. Wow.
Yeah, I should have worn my bowling shorts today, man.
Always
Instead of these skinny
shorts.
jeans.
Always wear hooping shorts, man.
Yeah.
Your skinny jeans hot.
No,
Might actually feel good.
they do feel
They
good.
hold the moisture to your thighs.
When you take them off, boy, it's a lot of pressure that come off.
Steam come out.
The
them
steam
things,
come
dog.
out them things. Yeah.
Get them distressed, man. Have a couple little vents along your thigh-way, man.
Yeah, shout out to Gino, man, his dentist, Invisalign. You feel me? We forgot the shout. Yeah, I told you, bro. I told you. I don't know what's wrong with this man coming at. I told this man coming at me. Now he know I'm crazy. This man don't know. Shout out to you, Gino.
Oh my goodness, man.
keep playing with the king. Don't take shots at the throne.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, well, I'm gonna leave y'all with these kind words, man, before we leave. Like we was talking about earlier with racism, man. Make sure y'all be positive out there. Don't say these bad racial epithets to people, man. You just never know what you're gonna get. You know, and the world is a beautiful spectrum of different colors, man, and that's what we need to cherish and honor, man, because there's a lot of good people in this world, a lot of good cultures, a lot of good things, but we got to tell the truth about things. Sometimes the truth hurts. And that word nigga would never be a good word, just like these other words would never be a good word. So to all my white homeboys, my black folks, my Chinese folks, my Indian folks, my Latino folks, man, live this world in positivity, man. So you can never have any negativity in your mindset. So that's all I got for him.
Cool, man. Shout out to Invisalign.
Yeah, shout out to Invisalign, man. All right.
All right, folks. We out of here.
Mm-hmm.